Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't here yesterday, but I am here today with the one, the only Hydrate. How you doing, man?
It's me. I'm back. I'm very great right now, Dusty. How are you?
Doing great. We had to use a revive potion on you to bring you back, but yeah, no, doing great. Last day for casting this week, going in to the final week of the regular season here, Hydrate. And so for tonight to start us off, we have a Div 4 matchup. The Valkyries and the Wraiths, two of the lower teams. I think Valkyries more middle of the pack in Div 4 right now, and Racing at the bottom.
They are.
So it's gonna be a little weird. Not the top here of the Div 4, but both these teams do have good potential, especially with the roster of Valkyries who've been playing together for every single week, who really just haven't switched anyone around. They kind of know what's going on. They know what their thing is, and they're gonna do it. And then for Wraiths, they have had constant roster changes, so that could be an issue here for like communication issues and something like that. But I still think this could be a very interesting game, depending on the comps that are played here.
Yep, they're very even in standings. Both of them, or Valkyries is 2 and 4, Wraiths is 1 and 4. So let's hope they get that second
Pretty
win
much
today.
even, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty much
Even it
even.
out.
Yeah, it is the question of will Wraiths be able to have proper communication? You know, I know that with my team Iron Rose, we got a couple new players recently. Communication is kind of a big thing for us. So
Yeah.
let's see how a team just getting together versus a team being together for a while will turn out.
Yeah. Because like it's kind of the same thing for Iron Rose with you having new players. My team that I coach for Leviathans, we had the same roster for a while now, like at least throughout the entire season. So it's kind of just it's just the people are so used to comms, it's like just comes second nature at that point. So coming in here, I mean, it's just gonna be a difference of how these teams can play. It's gonna be a matter of macro and micro here. But coming into the starting roster here for the Valkyries, it's gonna be Illusionist on the flex, but probably gonna be on tank here to start off. Ice Sugar and Sway on DPS, and then Shadow Luki on support along with Bites on the flex as well, but probably on the other
Mr.
squad.
Illusionist here on a tank.
The owner of the server.
Known ball enthusiast right here. So
I know some ball enthusiasts, but
I know a lot of ball enthusiasts.
You know what I don't know, Hydrate? The roster of the Wraiths. So let's see them. And it's going to be J.
J.
J on tank. Oh no.
Just J. Just J. Just J.
J on tank. Cosell on DPS along with Apt. Apt. Man, these are the weird names.
Apt Eric.
Flex.
Apt Eric.
Optibot on Apterix. All right. And then Optibot and Strawberry on the port lineup here. So coming into map 1, I do think, if I am informed correctly, that we will be going to Ilios. So potentially, hear me out, it's Div 4. You think we could see some Hog gameplay here, Hydrate?
I would love to see Hog gameplay. I saw Hog gameplay last night in the Fallen versus Dark Crusaders.
Did you? I missed that.
We did see a Hog gameplay, just for a little bit, but Denji put out the Hog for the Fallen.
I see.
You know, I think we might be going to Well this map. I'm hoping. So we might see.
If we go to Well and see a Hog, I will scream.
Hog gameplay and Winting gameplay are my favorite tank gameplay.
So if anyone's new here to the stream, I'm a Rhine connoisseur. So if I see Reinhardt, I will be very happy. But I don't think either of these teams play the Reinhardt, unfortunately. But no, yeah, coming in here, it will be Well first, Hydrate.
Yes! Ball! I mean, not Ball. Sorry. Hog. Hog.
I mean, there used to be a comp back in 01 with Ball and Hog. And there it is!
Jay's on the Hog. Jay's on the Hog, guys.
But, okay, Wraiths here have a very, very interesting comp into this Valkyries team. Because Valkyries running this very offensive ball dive into the Zen, Moira, Hog, Reaper sum. That's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Okay, Opti swaps it up. Thank God.
Okay, Zen in this economy. The change is not been kind to him.
Zen would get absolutely hopped on.
Yeah.
So, we'll see how this goes. Opening out here. Sombra for both teams is going to be very interesting.
Who's going to mark who? Who's going to walk into each other first? I'm waiting for that. Yeah. Both Sombras are walking around.
Oh, to hack that.
But now, Jay looking for the hook already, trying to find Royal. Trying to find Royal. The streamer mode names, gotta love them. But yeah, no. Jay gets hacked, and it's going to be Valkyries taking point here first. Shadow getting low and gets picked off by Cosell to start the round off. The Reaper just finding the honestly the kind of big hitbox there of the Juno. And the Reaper is looking for more, finding two. Kosel. Actually, never mind, I'm wrong. I said that preemptively. And so now, Apteryx has to run out, but gets punched before the translocator goes off. Strawberry finds Sway. It's going to be trade after trade here. But Wraiths did get the point capture in the middle of this chaos here, Hydrate.
Yeah, they do. They're getting even trades with this. They didn't stay on point. They don't really have a point-centered comp is the thing. Now they're capping because Wraiths has to back out, but their comp more mobile. So if Wraiths can take point here, I think they are able to stabilize. If they keep finding these opening pegs, I think they'll be able to stabilize here.
Yeah.
Shan go low?
The issue here for this comp, though, is you have the Lucio Juno backline. Not much, like, I know Ball mainly thrives off of his health packs, but even that's, like, he needs some supports to help him sometimes. It's not the fastest supports, and there he goes due to Kosel. Big burst with the Hog and Rush. The Hog and Reaper. And now Bites is going in very aggressively here, kind of overextending. Somehow hasn't fallen yet, but the rest of the Valkyries do. And with the cleanup there, they get to 33%. It's going to be, nope, 32. And Wraiths get back to control, 20% counting here.
Yeah, Shan did fall really quickly, so they didn't have their tank to open up a lot of that, like, engagement, because that's what Ball does. He likes to open up the engagement with the Sombra, the Genji.
There it is again.
He just couldn't do that. Oh, and he falls!
Falls again early. This Reaper.
Potion and Apteryx.
This DPS lineup's making Shan's life really rough, getting hacked, and then he's a Reaper behind him. That Ball's health bar just falls.
They did
and now Royal looking for Apteryx. And it's just going to be Valkyrie trying to play safe. They got the pick, but they can't go in yet due to their tank being down. They go for an early beat engage, very far away.
Aggressive beat engage. Let's go.
Sway with the EMP. Jay does not fall down, though. The Sues, the Coalescence, all the sustain in the world for this Roadhog. It's like, it's just like a constant...
Please tell me more. More got moved in the
hole! Falls before man EMP to counteract. Wait, was that an Enviro?
Yeah, Shan fell into the hole because of EMP.
EMP Enviro, that... Anyone have that on their bingo card? But yeah, no.
We had two boop kills back to back. Bites getting the boop there onto Strawberry, and then Apteryx EMP gets Shan right in there.
Yeah. And now, I mean, Wraiths, they go out early, lose Kosel. They played safe and got that first fight win earlier, that last fight win. But now it's going to be Royal all in the back line, cutting them to pieces.
The Blade help gets through there.
And also uses the Mind there is also Valkyrie with Shan on this Wrecking Ball. Kind of a big space taker there that you're not going to have. If you can get the stagger onto Apteryx, it's going to be good.
Oh. They are very close race to capping this point. It's going to be very interesting seeing this. They don't really have any ults besides Hog and Reaper, but Valkyries just used all their ult bank here, so...
Yeah. We'll
see what'll come out here. I mean, there's not much you can really do with Hog ult against this comp if we're being real.
Yeah. I mean, if you maybe find the Wrecking Ball, but Kosel with the Blossom probably going to be the main person to try to help win this fight. But Optibot is coming up to this rush here to just get that quick damage in. It's going to be Royal heading to dash out, the Moira just being too prevalent. And now, no one going in yet for the dive. Shan can't get any picks here. Bites is low. The whole Hog finds one, looking for more. They have to use the whole, take a breather though. Kosel finds one. Shan falls low, falls. It's going to be a 2v4 left here on the point. Wraiths captures, only 7% left. And Valkyrie's gonna have to go quick here to touch.
Yeah, Optibot switches over to the Juno, maybe trying to get the back to point. Do they even get a touch though? Shadow Lucy touches. Gets killed by Jay.
Getting one. Lights dodges the hook, but doesn't dodge the Reaper. And now it's going to be the Ball getting a pick. EMP hits 3, but it's not going to be enough. The Ball falls too early.
Not much follow-up.
Falls. It's just the Genji on the point. Overtime is burning. And the sword
He's 1 HP.
Fall to the ground. And Wraiths take round 1 here on Ilios Well. Unexpected, but not an unwelcome change.
A very good just point presence there from Wraiths. They kept point. They did what they needed to do, finding good just early picks onto both Shan and like Bites, for example. Just really good point presence and pick potential. So we'll see if any swaps come out here. And maybe Optibot stays on this Juno, who knows? You know, we've seen the Juno Lucio backline for Valkyries, so maybe they might want to swap that up. Maybe do something that could better help their Bog just get more sustained, because to be honest, Shan kind of kept dying a lot more often. Yeah, there we go. Shadow Lucy over onto the Ana, and sways over on Ashe.
The Ashe to get that poke.
Take control of that high ground.
And now it's going to be Optibot going back to the Curie. What's going to be weird here is if you're Wraiths, you're you have to get to point and take it first, because otherwise this comp kind of does not play well into this Wrecking Ball Ash setup now. So you just have to bunker down on the point. But you get hooks.
Oh,
yeah, big hook on a Sway, but does not find his pick. But now you still have Afterix in your backline on the Sombra. So now it's just gonna be a matter of waiting to find your target, waiting to get your pick, and it's going to be Kosel trying to find Royal, but it's not gonna be enough. Valkyries take control of the point here to start. Shan does get hooked. Jay has to disengage, and Wraiths are having a rough time trying to get into this Valkyries team, just trying to get to the point.
Kosha got very low there, has to get out. Shan's also low. Lucy, Shadow Lucy falls, goes to that trap, you know. That trap's pretty deadly, man. Can't walk over it.
Yeah. Now Shan falls to Afterix here on the Sombra. 20% here on the point, and Valkyries are gonna have to disengage. Well, Wraiths take over, and I mean, both teams here are very close to all their ults. And this Sombra is really prevalent, honestly.
Ooh, hook misses. Sleep comes out. Lucy just gets woken up immediately, though. Oh, but they take the Mega. That's big for Wraiths there. They just take the Mega away from the other Valkyries. So they get that Mega. They're gonna have a bit of presence in that room if they want to.
Oh,
Ooh,
Shan gets hooked from long max hook range. It looked like
max hook. Yeah, max hook. Plus he got hacked. Yep, they're just getting run out. Oh, Sway gets Kosel there.
Sway gets a pick, but it ain't gonna be enough. They fall down to the Optibot. It's gonna be Wraiths taking a very aggressive position here. But after explosion with the translocator, no way to get out, and kind of just gets punished. I don't know what the plan was there, but it is working out in the side of Valkyries here, so they should be able to go to point soon once their team regroups.
We wanted a little bit of chase onto the Ana there. I don't know.
It's gonna be an early beat engage again with the blade. Octobot uses the rush. He's gonna follow the blade. Trying to swing at the Roadhog, not the best decision in the world. Strawberry gets them with the Coalescence for the counter. And now it's gonna be the Hog. And there's a Boostio on the field. Repeat, there is a Boostio on the field. Bites have the Nano. And did not seem to be able to get anything. Bob's on the point here for Valkyries just stalling. And now, do we see a boot kill? No. It's gonna be Reaper walking in the mines. But the help
maybe he got booped in.
I don't know. Yeah. And now, Valkyrie's doing all this stall, but they still don't have the point. Shan finds another pick here with the mines, but it's still in favor of the Wraiths here. It's going to be Jay in Strawberry with the sustain. This Hog just does not go down. It's going to get this to around 85% here before Jay even gets close to falling. The nade is going to finally be the thing to do him in here eventually. But the Death Blossom going back! Wild 1! And Kosel comes back to clean up the fight with the spray on the point. They're now going to burn down Shan. The Reaper coming back from spawn to save the fight here for the Wraiths and close out this map 1 potentially. Can anyone touch?
I don't think they got that.
Kosel with the save with the Death Blossom, giving Wraiths a quick 2-0 victory here on Ilios.
It's really big for Kosel there. Jay fell as he was ulting, but you know.
He went sleeping and then he woke up to a dance of death. And oh, there's a Coalescence. That was a solo Cole. That's evil.
Yeah, solo Cole into Royal Regina. Not fun. Helps get Sway there too, and just keeping up the tank there. That was really helpful. Good, good on Strawberry there for keeping the helping get picks and keep their team alive for that.
Yeah, I mean honestly, I think what Wraiths really did well there was just keeping Jay alive, because you saw that point, like Jay was just on there for at least a minute, just taking up percentage, and like even when 3 of them were on him, he just like he popped, take a breather. Even when he got slept, he stalled for more than enough time for Kosel to come back and get that big play. So this Hog comp may be a little unorthodox here, but it's getting value just due to the fact that it takes so long to kill that kind of comp. It's so sustaining. It's so long, drawn-out fights.
They don't really have anything that punished Jay. Like, yes, they swapped the Ana and had anti-nade, but not really antis got hit onto Jay there. And he just, like, stays live on point. Like, you were talking about he stood there for over a minute. He went from, they started capping at around 45% with Bob. He stood there until 93%. Jay was on there for almost 40%, just standing there, taking a breather, even getting picks, while Shan had mines. There was Bob, there was Blade. 3 or 4 ults came out onto Jay there, and he just stayed alive because of his supports.
Yes, and take a breather damage reduction just so good there as well. It's kind of like what we were. That's what kind of what we were talking about earlier. Starting the on Lighthouse there, you kind of just bunker down because the ball comp is good, but it's only really good at getting quick picks on squishy targets. So what are you gonna do when you have a 7 HP Roadhog with a hook and a damage reduction healing ability? You kind of just
Nothing.
and a
You
one-shot
can't.
combo on most of your squishies. You just die.
Yeah, no offense to the Valkyries there. They had a
That was a
they
good
had a good
attempt. It's
comp
just
first round. Like good first round there. They got a lot of good picks, but once they just started swapping up their comp, like Wraiths just started playing more together on point. They couldn't really get solo dives. Like that's really what the ball kind of did in the first place was get those solo dives with his team. They started grouping more together, and boom, just Ball's value is almost entirely ruined because of that.
yeah,
Just he got a couple kills there, here and there. He helped get After X when After X just TP'd into the middle of the team there, and he helps finish things off by checking the Sombra was great. It's not much follow up that he can do against a hog, you know.
yeah. I mean, along with that, speaking of follow-up, I mean, in ball comps like that, it's either you just have the ball in the back lane, make them turn around, you go in. Valkyries didn't really do that, or you can go for the option of just you all go into one target on the slam. Like, let's say you slam a Cassidy and like Lucio, y'all just like kill one of them and go for the next because they're stuck in the sky. That like they just stop. They're stuck in there for like a second, especially with that ball buff a while back and that slam stun.
Yeah.
And they didn't like with Sombra Reaper. You think you'd be able to grab something there, but Valkyries just weren't able to find it. But I think wait, no. That was it's still they were still running the Sombra, but still just no good dive
Yeah,
attempts there.
just like
It's kind of rough.
very interesting to see the ball comp and how they're gonna maybe try and play if they keep the ball comp here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, is Jay gonna keep on this Roadhog just to mitigate Ball's effectiveness? Is he going to play other tanks? Maybe he runs an Orisa out of nowhere. I don't
Yeah.
know. We're just gonna see a lot of different strategies come out here, and of course, this is Div 4, so like we're not
Yeah.
gonna maybe see like the support comps that you see up in Div
Like
1, like
Juno
the
Brig,
Brig Juno Ana. Like you're not really gonna see that where Juno's played in a lot of high levels, but you're gonna start seeing some more Juno play as we come around now, because I know a lot of people are starting to play Juno.
yeah.
So maybe we get some interesting comps here, maybe some more sustain for the ball, maybe. Who knows? But
Yeah.
right now we're just waiting on our second map here from Valkyries. See what they pick out of what is it? Blizzard World Eichenwald Midtown, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah. I
I was
mean, it
right.
depends on what you want to do here on the side of Valkyries, because you really want to optimize this ball comp. You don't want to go somewhere kind of brawly like the Midtown. Kind of just all the corners not good enough for ball. Blizzard World's kind of good, but you if Wraiths just go play really far back and just play more pokey style with the hog and just like bunker down, that wouldn't really work either. So I'd say your best bet here could be a potential Eichenwald, just due to the fact of you can play it like you can get around those high grounds pretty easily, or just like just hide on cart.
Yeah, it's very interesting. You're gonna see a lot of different stuff come out. So we
Yeah,
will hope. We'll see what map comes out here, and maybe they try and play the I'm thinking it'll be Eichenwald, like you were saying. I'm thinking it's Eichenwald just because that's honestly just a good map in general for I
yeah,
think what they were trying to run. And I think like when we see what comes out, be very fun. Yeah. Oh,
and the
we get our
map
map.
will be, ladies and gentlemen, it is
Eichenwald.
Eichenwald.
Gosh, my
We were
predictions.
correct. We read those open book.
Read those.
But yeah, no.
We read those.
Coming into map 2, Wraiths getting a 2-0 victory on Ilios. So coming into Eichenwald here, they do have some just momentum coming into this. And this hog comp, I mean, they might switch it up. They could just be like, hey, you're ready for the hog comp. Now let's say like we just go like something weird like a Mog or a Reese or something. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Anything could happen. I mean, Div 4 is a little silly. I can attest.
Oh, thank you,
Okay.
Caustic.
Thank you, producer man Caustic. So
Caustic our
now
goat, everybody.
actually, this brings up a good talking point. If you are race and decide to go first, that is on preferably for me. I mean, like personal opinion here. Like if you, I think you'd want the defense first, so you know what you have to do, right? Because if you go on the offense and get full health, it's just like, oh no. But if you like play defense first, they get to like first point in the half, you're like, oh, we have a win condition, you know? That kind of thing. So taking offense here first could be just like a plan of where you just like maybe have something really fast out tempo them, or you just try to put the pressure on to Valkyries potentially here. It just kind of depends. It's gonna be
I know.
they got
My
something
team,
to
we
look
like
at.
to defend first, just because we
Yeah,
like to see where we can go, and like how much we need to do, what they might try and run on something, and
yeah.
like if they mirror our defense comp, oh, we know how to beat that kind of stuff. But we'll see what'll come out here. I think the attack is very good from Wraiths. I think they'll have a good little like background here. I mean, I think Valkyrie's ball might actually cause mayhem in the backline for this attack here. Who knows? Ball is actually pretty good on Eichenwald. I've seen Kellen run it, and Kellen's a pro tank. Everybody, so
Pro tank.
he was cosplaying a UAV. Anyway, he was sitting up in a tree using the new ball retract feature.
It is a very good.
No,
Like that was a few months
it's a
ago
very
too, but
fun feature.
those ball changes are just really good with the retract, the shield giving. It's great. Makes ball more
I've never
actually
used
just
that
like
shield
a
giving.
team tank.
I've never used the
I
shield
do a
give. I've
lot
never
because
once pressed it.
you
I don't
gotta
play
do
ball.
that.
I play tracer. I play tracer. I play DPS only.
Yeah. Oh, and
I've
out.
finally placed my tank, but
You
not
did
good.
it. Yeah.
I'm a little flat. I'm a little flat tank.
Oh, I
But yeah.
am a
Oh.
bit higher, but we don't need to talk about.
But anyway, we're waiting on the
Yeah,
readies for both
coming
teams
in.
here,
I
and
think
we'll get a
map should
good.
be coming up soon.
Hopefully, a lot of teams like
Um.
to strategize in between this time. Like I know. When
Yeah.
my team plays, we like to do a little bit of strategy talking in between maps. Sometimes, if we're feeling a little down from the first map, we'll go in. But
Yeah.
as we see, we're going in now,
And
so
it's the same comp here.
and comp here
Okay.
for Wraiths, running out on that. The
And
hog comp here. Plays
Valkyries
on
is
Reaper this
legitimately
time, though.
running. Bite is on the Zen. This. Okay, I see the vision
Yeah.
here. You want the
Yeah, I
Zen to
see the
play
vision.
back, get poke, and do discords, but at the same time, you have Kosel and Apteryx in your backline, and maybe an Optiba and Strawberry could just go in there. So that could be very problematic. But if you play safe here with your Ana and just have your Hog to the Hog, if you have Reaper to peel you here with Sway, it is doable. But this is a very interesting defense here for the side of Valkyries, and Wraiths might just be able to walk this down. And Shan's hiding on the ceiling. He's
I'm
literally
telling
in the
you.
walls. He's
I'm
in your
telling you.
walls.
Always like to do this, where they go up on this height right here.
Oh, they know.
But they know.
We're ready for
They
it.
just know.
The hook potentially?
I guess.
No. Now Shan just waits, looking for a slam. And going in. The target is Strawberry.
Oh,
Gets
good.
There's Royal getting that quick kill like I was talking about before, and just going in for the slam, getting the kill and leaving. That is good, and now they're trying to get rid of Kosel, but it's not really going to happen, so this fight's going to just be kind of drawn out. Well, someone is here on the point, though. I think it is Apteryx. And yeah, they just TP out, force Valkyries to walk back a little bit, and give Jay a second to breathe here on Hog, who was falling very low. And Bites, gonna get dome in the back line. A straight kunai from Optibot getting the cleanup. So now it's gonna force Valkyries back to point and give Wraiths a good engage here with the help of Apteryx. Now it's just gonna be everyone trying to back up. Sway falls next. Optibot getting both kills here in this fight. Kiriko kunai is doing a lot of damage as per usual. And now it's going to be Kosel falling, but Optibot finds a third pick on the Shadow Luffy. And Optibot gets caught. Is there an ace? Is there an ace? No, Kosel! That's evil, but yeah, no. Very good engage. Very good just having the Sombra go behind.
Yeah. Got that hack and virus onto Bites, falls below half, and then just boom, Optibot said, domed, and boom, Bites falls. All of them turn back and just, they get kind of bullied there by the Brawl.
Okay. Valkyries almost overextended a little bit. Actually, no, they did. Correct me on that. Optibot does get picked off here. It's gonna be Apteryx might be following suit. The TP messed up, but they do get away. 4 minutes 50 seconds here on the card. Wraiths just trying to move a little slowly down their Kiriko, but shouldn't take long. Shan's trying to stall this card here. Might use mine, but disengages. And now it's just gonna be a matter of what do you do here. It's gonna be called finding Sway. And then Apteryx, oh my, nice.
Oh, die.
Flying too. The Blossom getting a lot of value there. And it's just gonna be the Reaper walking in, getting poked out. Doesn't die, and Trans is used by Bite. The Transcendence there, last man standing. That's very weird.
Going to swap maybe? No, just Trans to get out. Maybe didn't want. I mean, if I'm bites there, I run at them. I run at them, either just die on point or just die there. I wouldn't trance myself. Ooh, but they get sway there.
They do get sway. After it's trying to get away, falling low, Wraiths, all remaining members of Wraiths here on the point have all their ults, but it doesn't matter if the Coalescence will be brought down by the Sword of Royal with the Nano Blade. Don't get to see that combo much anymore. And in the meantime, Bites goes over to the Brigida there to protect Shadow.
Yeah. So I think that swap is actually really good for Bites there. We see a good little kind of like a dive comp here with the brawl potential with Reaper. Now, like, yes, you kind of still have Hog, and your ball can't really do that much to him, but
Sway is calling rotations. I can hear it already. Just calling rotations, potentially looking for the Death Blossom here. No one on the card yet for Wraiths. They do drop, and Sway finds one. It's a trade though, the Reaper. And then in the meantime, after it's hit a 4-man EMP, I even forgot to yell about that. And now Cosell and Jay, the shotgun characters, just getting as much value as possible. Jesse's take a breather, and Cosell's getting the cleanup here for Wraiths. The Reaper just getting that lifesteal, and it's going to be the Genji left on the point. They fall, and it's going to be Wraiths getting over bridge here on second point for this attack.
Yeah, they get really good. Ooh,
and that's an early. That's a good stagger, and Sway goes to the Bastion now.
Yeah, Sway on Bastion. So maybe just trying more to burn this Hog. Maybe they're finding a really big issue with Jay's Hog here, and they're just trying to do their best to get. Yeah, just Chance just immediately.
Unfortunately, you're walking into the Reaper Sombra.
Oh, yeah. They're just trying to get their best to fall at point.
And Cosell is just cooking. I mean, nothing else to say. The Cosell is just, you see the kill feed is probably going to be him or Avdabar right now.
Yeah. Already has another Death Blossom.
And Shan goes over to the Zarya now. No more ball.
No more ball comp here.
Tank. More sustain, more bubbles, more damage. That's what they're going to go for here. And it is going into this Roadhog, but you have to remember there's a Zarya and Reaper looking at you. Wraiths, and also do have ult to get a good engage here with the Death Blossom and Rush, and here we go. They're gonna just say, we don't care about your Bastion form, Sway. It's gonna be Koso going in, finding one with the Blossom, finding two. Going to be just cleaning up the rest of Valkyries here. And we might see an over 2.5 minute cap here on third point, because Royal's gonna be falling next. Does get the spawn here with Shadow Lucy, but now it's going to be Cosell having this high ground ready to drop onto anyone. And Valkyries, they have an ability to engage. Bites uses the rally. They walking into the coal. Sway pops the Bastion. They were able to get it in the last fight. Everything's being used here for Valkyries. Blade, Bastion, everything. And Strawberry gets away, dodges the blade. Cosell finds Sway. Jay finds Bites. Orbital here from Lucy to try to clean up this fight. The Hog falling low. Too much damage to sustain. It's gonna be Strawberry falling before them. And it's just gonna be the Hog and Reaper left on the point here, because after it falls due to Royal, Illusionist still alive here. They stalled for long enough. The Bastion burns on the Reaper, and Valkyries hold here on third so far.
Almost. Cosell almost brought that back, that Reaper ult. Unlucky that the Bites and Sway came back. If they didn't, he would have gotten point there.
Yeah. And
very good from Valkyries though. But they use every single ult in their thing.
Risky. You have to pray.
Every ult.
Shan gets his grab.
Yeah, and they do have Reaper, I mean, not Reaper, sorry, Roadhog, who are characters, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, my dyslexia.
Ramatra, Reinhardt, Roadhog, Ramatra. And Sway gets hooked!
Hooked!
3 shotguns looking at the Bastion, they fall. The whole Hog on the point, it's knocking everyone back, maybe trying to get a potential Hog C9. It's gonna be Shadow touching the point. Illusionist getting a big grab here, but can they get the confirms? It is not gonna be like that's the case. No one falls, too much sustain. EMP hits no one just to get them off of the point, though. Sway falls again. It's going to be the Blade here, trying to be the hero. But the hero falls, and that's going to be a minute 30 exactly here for the third point cap for Wraiths on their Eichenwald offense.
Yeah. They do get a pretty decent little defense there for Valkyries. They did win that fight. They did have to use way too many ults, in my opinion. I mean, most of them were necessary, unfortunately. Just kind of, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Use a lot of ults, you win the fight, and then you get ult dumped back. You know, kind of how the game goes. Ult dump versus ult dump. Who wins?
Those fights were really costly, and if you're Valkyries, that you had to use all your ults there in that last fight trying to stall. Well, the 2 fights before that, because you got to make sure you hold this and bring down the time, which you did. Otherwise, Wraiths would have had 3.5 minutes, and you got that down to 1 minute 30. So it's better than nothing. It was
Pharah
costly, but
here.
you do a good job of stalling, and yeah, Sway on this Pharah. Kind of good into this Wraiths comp as long as you don't get hooked or hacked.
I see the vision here. He's
I
gonna
do
try
see
and
the
stay
vision.
above
No
them,
hits getting.
firing down on them.
Yeah.
We'll see how that goes. Shan, Queen, Lucio bites on
It's
the
gonna be
Lucio
a
again.
Queen rush, but no Kiriko. That's kind of odd. The Juno Lucio is good, but like I said before in the previous map, not a lot of sustain. And for this Queen, if you get hacked, if you get hooked, there's no way to really save yourself besides shout. Because if you can't get your cooldowns off fast enough, can't get enough bleed, you're just gonna die. Unfortunately, no armor, nothing to save the Junker Queen.
Debot looking for an early shot, maybe?
Maybe. But no, Sway goes off this far, now into the Reaper. They're just gonna try to take this brawl head on. But maybe try to burn down this hog as fast as possible with the Queen Reaper setup. It's gonna be a speed ring in.
Knife the hog in, axe him, and just burn him, I guess.
Yeah.
Like he hooked.
And here is the play, you were right. Knife him in. They're all trying to walk on him, but he's getting a lot of sustain. Take a breather, damage reduction, like I've been saying, very good. And now, Kosel does find their mirror in Sway, but everyone's still low here for the side of Wraiths. Kosel falls, no Reapers on the fight here. Jay is low. Shan finds two on the Queen, not really taking any damage due to this. Just bleed all the health steal. Apteryx gets away 1 HP, but Royal finds the pick. It's going to be Valkyries getting a first fight win here in under a minute. Very good offense there, very good counterplay to trying to get rid of this hog, just burst him down as fast as possible.
Yeah, very good there.
Oh, Shan gets the stagger potentially. Yes,
yeah, they do.
does.
They do. Big. Now you could take a more upward aggressive position here for Wraiths, for Valkyries. Sorry, they just don't have their mirror. They only have Kiriko, so you'll get the Rich Way for free. Ooh, Jay up here on hype. Very interesting. He's gonna try and get a hook, maybe. He's got his trap at his feet. Ooh, man, Royal kind of stuck there on that left side.
And that's gonna be Shan, kind of just getting poked out here. Survives, but Valkyrie's already lost his fight due to not having either of their DPS here.
Yeah. Ooh,
no, Jay does find.
And does have ult for next fight though. Maybe trying to get out. Not get out though.
Octobot Suzu's gonna be very influential here.
Unlucky for Jay there. Almost got that hook on the Bites. Bites is very low there. Could have gotten that. They do have beat. They can engage with beat. We know they've liked that beat engage, like speed in onto them. So we'll see if that comes out. Ooh, Koshal Death Blossom trying to hide around here. See what happens.
Yeah. In the meantime, Apteryx is just calming everything in the backline. The Strawberry finds Royal here. The beat engage is going to be used. And it's going to be no other ult seen so far. There's going to be Wraiths trying to burn down Shan here with a rampage. Gets him away from the whole hog. Almost dies, but Koso uses his Death Blossom. And that's a bit of an over ult there, I think.
Yeah, they use Cole, Roadhog, and Death Blossom.
Yeah.
So they're coming up on 3 ults here for Valkyrie. Yeah, window POV, guys. Window POV.
Look at the
So
hog.
look at
just standing there.
the nice meaty hog right there.
Hey, yo. But no, Shan already almost. Shan gets picked early. And it's gonna be Sway getting the enemy Reaper, but it's not enough. And Lucy?
Anyway.
That
yeah. They're gonna pull themselves so they get the spawn with the rest of their team.
They aura. They stalled the aura and just stopped.
The aura held them still. The hog aura.
And no, Sway on this far though. This could be huge just due to the fact of no hits again. You just gotta be safe of the Optobot, like the kunai in the sky, the hack and the hog hook. You gotta just be careful.
They're all wrapping this right side here. They're coming behind.
It's gonna be an early engage. Orbit coming in. Rush to counter. Apteryx does have this EMP, but it's not gonna be used here. Kosel does find Sway, but will fall here most likely to the lineup of the Valkyries, just getting all of them low. Royal on the Genji here, getting cleanup after cleanup. The dashes, but gets hooked. But it's gonna be more than enough with just the hog left for Wraiths here, and the Valkyries are gonna start moving this cart under the first bridge.
Sway on the Pharah, which is a pretty decent pick against this comp. We'll see. Don't tell me he just got stay in the hole!
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good pick here, Hydrate.
I think that's an amazing pick for Sway there. Oh, I see the vision though. Jay was trying to get his own hook into the hole.
Yeah.
Unluckily for him. Oh,
EMP is very questionable there from Apteryx, but they do get the pick onto Royal with it. Koshel is in the background with Kosel. is in the back line, finds Sway. It's going to be a 4v, or actually a 3v4 here more accurately. Valkyries have no ults, they're just trying to take this dry fight. And it's not really looking too great. Coastal goes in the back line after it's fine. Shadow, Lucy. And it's going to be 2 minutes here with Valkyries falling in another fight. But they do have around 2 or 3 more fights to get the second point and get through third with a little bit of time, even a second here, to make this going into a round 3 and 4.
I thought that EMP wasn't going to do much, but
they were able
Royal
to
just
prioritize.
Chased Apteryx right after that EMP and just got domed by Octobot there. Very good for them. Octobot, very accurate with these kunai here, and they just kind of fell to Coastal in the back. Running through tower. Ooh.
Yeah. And Sway gets brought down with
again, Octobot just so accurate. Okay, I thought for a second he just got a Shan off the map with that whole hog, and I was gonna go crazy.
Yeah. I mean, these whole hogs, their main objective here has honestly just been to bully Shan. It's been working, but he just doesn't die for some reason. This Queen Sustain is a little crazy.
But yeah, then just, you know, the placement of these hog ults is kind of pushing Shan out of doors, or the first one did really well, pushed Shan up against this wall Sway standing in front of, and just, you know, Shan ulted to try and get away from it, just ran right into a death box, and this Sway just kind of going into a 1v3 on his own right there. TP in and Death Blossom? Do it. Oh no, they beat that. They beat Blade. Blade gets
two. Looking for more. But it's gonna be Kosa with the potential solo with finding Shadow too. It's gonna be the Hog getting solo ulted here just so he can't sustain with the heals. But Shan cannot get the confirm yet. Bites gets the confirm instead of Shan. It's gonna be Kosa on the point. And the barrage coming in to get this fight done.
It canceled Kyriel. Canceled Kyriel right there.
Oh, it shut down the Kyriel. And there's enough sustain here for the Valkyries. And it's going to be a cap here. Minute 30. Not going to be able to match Wraiths time, but they might be able to get it with some time at least. And they are able to walk into this next fight with a free orbit here.
Hydrate. It with overtime, though. You know, this point takes a little bit to get past this little area here. They're going to probably take it in overtime unless they absolutely steamroll past this here. Way over onto the Sombra now. Ooh, Hook just got broken by Cart, actually.
Yeah.
See, and now here for Wraiths. There comes Lucy's orbital. Yep, it's one.
It's gonna be big damage in Apteryx.
Ooh, hacks out at Sway.
Not gonna get confirmed though, and Valkyrie's still gonna be moving Cart. Might be able to get a stagger here, or at least a first quick pick. This fight's still going strong. EMP though, hits 4, hits the entirety of the Valkyries that were remaining, and they all fall 1 EMP. Lights out for the Valkyries.
Big EMP there for Apteryx, just living in that backline, built up EMP off of Sway, and just boom, TP4 man, just instantly Bites just got disintegrated. The rest of his team followed suit.
Yeah, and now Wraith, you have a good way to hold this. You have 4 ults walking in. You only have to dodge, and Kosel is going to be the one to go with the early engage with the Death Blossom. And now it's just going to be 15 seconds left. Can you even touch the point now? You have beat. Shadow, Lucy, though, falls before the beat effects go off. You're down 2 already. Lucy has to go to point. Shan might have to play a hero play here with this Rampage, but the whole hog not going to be able to allow him to touch. Blade to go in. Cannot find his confirm. Rampage finds one. It's not going to, that's all it's going to be found.
He falls. There's only Sombra on point. He doesn't even build EMP, and that's map 2.
And that's going to be going into match point now for Wraiths. All the momentum on their side and a good hold there going into third point. Their comp just thriving in these more close quarters areas. The Queen comp was working very well, especially on that first point. But they kind of, Wraiths positioned a little further back, had Apteryx just making sure everyone knew where everyone was. And then Wraiths just kind of played around that and were able to just get rid of Valkyries, not let them get a good engage in.
Yeah. Just Kosa on this Reaper is so big. Just pick after pick, Death Blossom after Death Blossom there. That's another good map from him, honestly. Good map in general from the entirety of both teams, really. Like, we got to see good map, good gameplay. You know, a lot of environmentals we've seen so far. We've seen a Lucio boop, Hog Hook, Wara boop. I think there was one more, but I can't remember. Yes, a Sombra EMP off the map for Shan.
We need a boop counter for some of these these games sometimes, Hydra. I'm gonna be real.
Just boop counter just in the top right. We got a 4 right now.
Yeah. Now coming into Flashpoint, what do you do here if you are Valkyries? Do you stay with that Queen comp? Because it is able to get the value, but so is the Hog comp here. Like, but you have more mobility, right? So like, what do you do?
Yeah, it's a very interesting decision here. Of course, we do have a quick break in between maps.
You have the
2
5-10
and 3.
minutes.
So, for everyone here, as I will always do during breaks, go get hydrated.
Yeah.
As my name suggests, I'm currently being hydrated with water.
I should go do
So I
that,
suggest all
honestly.
of you go hydrate. Hydrate check, everybody. We'll get you all some little more analysis and just talking about what we've seen before Flashpoint starts.
Yes. I
So
also
go
gotta get
take.
water in a second so I can hydrate. But
Yes, you must hydrate, Dusty. We must hydrate.
we must.
If I tell the chat to, you've got to as well.
But
Come
I'm
on.
not in the chat, you see.
Yes, but we're casting. We have to set a good influence for our chat. We have to be a good
Oh.
influence on them. We can't let them be hooligans not hydrating.
Yeah.
They must hydrate.
So, I mean, do you want to take over for like 2 minutes while I go grab water?
Go grab water. Go grab water.
Alright, hydrate, have fun.
We have a break for a reason for you to go grab water. But yes. Anyway, it's me by myself now. If you haven't hydrated, hydrate. I'm gonna say it again. I will always say it. I'll repeat myself as many times as I want. Caustic, you too. Go hydrate, Caustic. Yeah, you can focus. And to all of our people behind this, with Caustic, please go hydrate as well. You guys carry most of this. I'm gonna be real. You guys are carrying this. Not me. Oh, actually, I gotta go do something. My sister's yelling at me. I'm getting a Slurpee, everybody. I'll be back.
Hmm. It is for who gets placements per day, or well, so I'm back. Yeah. No. Oh yeah, it will go by map differential. Yes. Like, let's say Sakura Samurai had -7 and like Wraiths had -6. Wraiths would make it in. But yeah,
I
no,
am
coming
back.
back. So I came back to playoff discussions, and that one I'm here.
Yeah, no, I went to go get my sister came in with a very large blue raspberry Slurpee. I can't deny
Bro,
that.
give me that.
And then I had to heat up my actual dinner that I
Uh,
ignored for the first part of the game. I told them I'd get it while we were on our break.
Caster's literally
And
just
then
left
before
Caustic to dry.
my fault, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, playoffs. I made playoffs. My team made playoffs, I think.
Oh, speaking of playoffs, you know what you can do for playoff teams? You can rep their merch in the Shadow Merch Store.
Unless your team doesn't have merch like mine. Doesn't have merch like mine.
Some new teams are getting newer teams are getting merch slowly, but we are getting out merch. For example, some of these teams, like let's say Peak Me in our
Valkyries.
upcoming game, they have merch. Some Div 4 teams, Valkyries, have merch as well. Like a lot of
I'm gonna.
teams have merch, and the merch is pretty good. I'm waiting to get
It
my
is very nice.
jersey. I'm waiting to
I'm
get my
opening
jersey.
it. Leviathans have merch?
Yeah, we got merch,
Leviathan.
bro. I'm waiting to get my jersey. It's clean.
Ooh, I might rep some Potato Pillagers merch. That's my coach's team. Might rep some of that,
Yo, true.
That Fallen logo actually looks clean.
We got
Um,
our one merch plugin for the stream, guys. We're good.
we do have a fucking thing. Oh,
Okay, no collapse. It's qualifiers.
fire.
And so Caustic, if I am correct, with qualifiers, it's only like half of the teams that go into qualifiers make it out, and that's their bracket for their division for the finals, correct? That's the actual playoffs? Because I'm pretty sure that is how the system works, if I read that
I
correctly.
believe that's what I read as well.
Yeah. Hmm. So, like, let's say for Div 4, FOE Ball would be in the number 1 seed.
Yeah, and like Dark Crusaders would also.
Yeah. Mhm. Hmm. Grand finals is the entire playoffs. Yeah. Mm. All right, and
If you guys
just
know
to
any Div 1 teams, please bring them in. We need more. We
please
like to see the competition.
give
We
me
only
some just tell me who, and I will try to join them. But no,
do need.
seriously, one more thing to remind us everyone about before we get into the match. Please, if you're going to watch stream and if you get good clips, send them to us, because remember, after like in between playoffs, or I don't know exactly remember when the date is, but
Yeah, it's
it is after grand finals. We will have an awards night where you vote for role stars and like best play
best
of the season,
caster,
worst play of the
all
season, best
stars.
casters, best coaches, everything. Vote Hydrate for best caster. Do it.
Yeah, do it, guys. Just for the hydrate break. Just for the hydrate break.
And the coaches have to coach those teams. But anyways, back into the legitimate match. Thank you, Caustic, for taking over for me and Hydrate in the meantime. But yeah, going into map 3 here, match point, Wraiths leading 2-0. Hydrate, we are going to Saravasa.
You know, it's the normal for most teams. Saravasa, we all practice
I'm
it.
an NJC fan.
I mean, most teams practice it. You don't really see New Junk City
Everyone
come out
says
much.
it.
You know, actually, while I was taking my little break, I brainstormed a little bit.
Oh,
I thought Shan can maybe pull out the ball here. Shan can pull out the
maybe.
ball, maybe. It depends on if his team will actually follow up with him. You know, we've got to have good follow up here with the Shan dive if he does run the ball. If not, he runs the Queen comp most likely. That made more. That did do a bit more. But yeah, no, he's on the ball. And so I think Sway and Royal need to just go with Shan. Like, okay, you all call. You have Shan go. Oh, I want to go on this person. Or Sway, for example. You have your Sombra set up. I want to go on this person. I'm gonna hack them. Like 3, 2, 1, go. And you gotta do a setup like that. You can't just go in all willy nilly, kind of split. You've got to actually have a good idea on what you want to do here. But
Yeah.
standard comp here for a race that we saw come out last map. We're seeing a mirror for them.
They really have not switched whatsoever for Wraiths. They're just sticking with their guns.
They just kind of do that. They've been running the hog and it's working. So Sham's already making his way into this back line here. Off the bot, trying to mark Sham by themselves. Not a good idea in my opinion.
Not the best.
Ooh, very low.
But now, Jay's gonna walk in trying to get Sway a nice translocator out of there to get away at the last second. But Royal does not have that courtesy getting tracked down by Strawberry on the Moira. But is going to be punished for their very aggressive playstyle, and Wraiths lose both their supports now. But Shan gets away with 1 HP, popping those adaptive shields, gets to the Mega, and now Valkyries are able to go in, find Kosel most likely, and be able to win this fight. But Wraiths do get percentage on the point here to start off the fight. And Aptrix goes out, and Valkyries will be taking the point here now. Hydrate.
They have to kill the hog. That's the biggest thing. Like, this hog just stays alive, and boom, his supports are back. And Sway's already fallen. Like, Valkyries don't even get a cap because of how much sustainability this hog just has. It's really crazy from Jay.
I can't believe I'm saying it. The tank is tanky.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing his role where he's just taking his damage,
job.
breathing, just giving time for his team. You know, we get all this.
Yeah, and in the meantime, Wraiths, I mean, like you were saying, the hog just stalled, and now Wraiths come back, everyone's gonna have their ult, more or less, and it's already last fight here for this point if Valkyries don't cap this. So now you just have to be careful, because you're walking into a potential Blossom. Shan does have the mines here, just to stall around on the point, but Sway falls early. Shadow Lucy trying to salvage this with the orbital. Royal finding the pick on a Strawberries. It's a 4v4 on the point. Rush to counter, along with the Blossom from Kosel. It's gonna find one. It's a 4v3 here for the Wraiths. They burst down Shan. Kosel with this Kitsune rush, putting in the damage, and Wraiths will take the first point here on Market.
If anyone had Ajax on their bingo card, call that off.
Oh my god, we have Ajax. I missed that. I'm sorry.
I the Ajax to a hog trap.
Everybody, oh my, what a way to Ajax.
If you didn't see the kill feed or anything like that, don't worry, I got you. Bites did in fact Ajax to to the hog trap that Jay just set out. A big ult dump there from Valkyries there. 3 ults for the 2
very costly.
Yeah.
All you have is your blade, and it's not the best ultimate in this team, because who are you gonna kill? The 2 supports with the mobility? The other 2 DPS with the mobility, or the hog who won't die?
He did go to those last map with both supports. Oh, Royal gets Strawberry immediately.
And Royal's trying to make me eat my words. They don't need the blade. They're just gonna try to clean up the rest of the Wraiths. But EMP hits 3, the supports and Shan. Wraiths get the cap in this crossfire. The blade comes out, finds 1, looking for 2. Finds another. Royal turning this hog into a pork chop. Jay shall fall, and Royal clutches up the fight here for the Valkyries.
Big on Royal there, just blade, boom. He got Strawberry at the very beginning of that fight, and boom, he held that point in. After EMP got Shan, but just Royal said, how about no?
Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
I'm gonna do my own thing entirely. They're TPing onto Shan here.
But yeah, no.
So Shan just gets out.
Making Wraiths walk in is gonna be a lot better here, and now you do have an EMP as well.
Yeah, they have EMP for Cole and Hog ult.
Here we go.
EMP comes out.
Jay
Oh, Jay almost
gets
gets
knocked off the
pooped off.
map. Cole left here to
lets us
sustain the
down.
rest of the Wraiths. Nothing to really get rid of anything here. Shan's just gonna get bursted down. That over 800 HP health pool is gone. And now it's gonna be the Death Blossom cleaning up. Kosel! Wait. No, bites! No! And that's what's really just... Oh my god, Hydrate, these beats. You're using both your support ults every fight. This is really bad here for the Valkyries, too. You use your orbit, you kind of just get caught up with the Death Blossom, and then you use your beat when everyone's already dead. What is this, man?
Oh? Oh, they found Apteryx right there in that corner.
Okay, if you had an Ajax on your bingo card, how about a double Ajax?
Two Ajaxes from the same person in the same map.
On the same point.
Ooh, Octobot follows those little tracking mines.
And Jay with this whole hog putting in work. But Royal again is trying to clutch up this fight. And Royal finds 4! And now it's gonna be the hog versus the Genji.
I got the blade!
Royal with the... But after it comes back, gonna make this Genji of Royal having a rough time. Has to disengage, 90%. The Genji's gonna be here to touch along with Shan coming back in from the middle of nowhere. With the mines on the point. The hog falling low. Genji, as long as they get care here, they can hit the blade. Royal got a good blade before. Can they do it again? Looking for the engage with the torpedoes. The Suzu's out already. Shan, though, with the mines finds one. This hog will not go down to this blade. But Valkyries do cap again. And they are able to knock down this hog comp. They're starting to figure it out. And they might be able to just take gardens here. And tie this flashpoint map 1-1.
They will get point. They don't
get
have
it.
anyone to touch. They do get one. That's really good for them.
Royal is
Royal
putting
there
in
just
work on the
fucking
Genji.
Yeah. Royal MVP.
If there's a reverse sweep that happens, we have to give MVP to Royal, right?
If we could give if Valkyries makes this reverse sweep, Royal will get my MVP vote just for what he's been doing these first 3 maps.
Oh no, overextension here.
Gets
Gets away at 4 HP! 4 HP! Now, could we see a hook for the Ajax this fight? I do not know. But here to start off Palace, Valkyries do have control of the point. Wraiths trying to just go up to the high ground and get rid of Royal here first. They have around 4 ults walking in. EMP hits 4 though from the side of Sway along with the beat and orbit again. I am really starting to get worried here for the Valkyries. But they are making this work.
They double support all the time.
Strawberry uses the coalescence. They're trying to stay put in a third support ult and die. So, Hydrate, how do you feel about this double support ult constantly, even with your EMP?
No, I mean, I think you save one. I don't think, like, and I get it might be heat of the moment thing where you both ult at the same time, not really calming it, but just, you have nothing now. You have nothing for Death Blossom. They have all 5 ults here for Wraith. You have nothing in your pocket besides Blade and...
It's going to be a Blade Slam. Octobot just trying to live. It's going to be the EMP and Blossom to care. Royal gets 1 kill with the Blade before trading out with Kosel. Mines on the point here could be huge to get rid of this Rush's value. But it's going to be the Rush Whole Hog. The ball cannot survive. Neither can Sway. Mines are good, but I don't think they'll be enough here. Illusionists will not... Yeah, they will fall in their own minefield. But they do get to 99% here, and now they can build ults for a fight or 2, and then just take this back. But Wraith investing every ult in the bank there. Very costly.
Yeah, but look, Strawberry's almost already up to another Coalescence. It's another thing with Strawberry. They're charging these coals very, very quickly. If I'm them, honestly, I'm going to send Jay up a little bit farther and let him take poke damage. I'm going to get my Moira that more ult charge. I'm going to try and build Cole for this fight. Yeah. I really would want Cole for this fight because now you have nothing.
Go sell the cheeky spot.
They're coming up.
Finds Royal.
Royal.
And Optimus gets low. This backland's getting very pressured here. And now it's going to be Valkyrie just taking the point, just trying to force someone off. Bites. I cannot see where they are, but they are falling low.
They're on the right side. Yeah,
getting poked out by Apteryx. Royal falls, so does Bites. And this fight's been so drawn out. And now if they die here, Cole. Yeah, they have Cole now. They have Cole. And now you have to re-engage quickly. Oh no. So this would be a stagger on the Sway? Oh no. Sway run.
Sway doesn't have TP. They have TP. They're fine. They do get out.
They have to be the one to touch here though. You have EMP, you have Orbit. You're gonna have to play the safe because they're all looking for Sway. Look at that.
Oh, they
Reaper
found Sway,
shotgun
they found
pellets.
Sway.
No, it's gonna be Shan to touch.
Ball touch.
EMP looking. EMP not actually
He
there
didn't get it.
whatsoever.
He didn't get- he
Orbit's a
didn't use it.
little
He-
late. Bites find the
Fine,
pick. But Strawberry uses his coalescence to sustain the team. No one shall fall here besides Optibot for the Wraiths. And it's going to be Strawberry cleaning up with the coalescence here, along with Costel, and Wraiths gonna be putting this match into the final, this complete pressure situation. If you lose one more point here for your Valkyries, that's game, and that's gonna put you in very bad standings here for this upcoming qualifiers. So now what do you do here if you're Valkyries? How do you play this Hydrate just to come back and win these next 2 points and try to go to a map war?
It's very interesting. I mean, they've just really... I mean, and I'm gonna be real, not really following up on their balls sometimes.
Yeah.
Like,
And here comes the
big
EMP,
there.
shuts down the rush. But is there gonna be any picks? It's gonna be mines on top of it to make sure no one gets to escape. Just a room of death here. Good way to shut down that rush there from the Valkyries. There's gonna be a quick cap there. And you have no support time if you have the race. You have to probably play around this Apteryx EMP or the Cosel Blossom.
Apteryx just juked by Apteryx was hiding in that little corridor. He just got out, thankfully. So they have EMP here. They can open with EMP. They Ajax bites EMP or bites.
And they just find bites in the middle of nowhere. But it's gonna be a blade with the slam. It's not gonna be enough if they get EMP just to counter that. Very good play there, actually. It's costly, but it's what you gotta do to win the fight.
Yeah, the rest of the team will fall around that, but they do get EMP out, which is good. Did have to use Blade for that though, but so they only have beat compared to both Blossom and
Full
Hog. Strawberries, sorry, Strawberry.
It's straw.
Straw.
I don't know. Straw.
Strawberry is coming up with another Coalescence. They're very close to it at least. 67. They can charge that in one fight. I mean, we've seen Moyers do that.
And Koso now! The Blossom gets pooped away. Beat to make sure no one falls. That was a good punish there.
Get off.
Now Valkyrie's gonna be going on to the point. Sway has to get out. Getting low. Gets picked up by Cosel. Jay on the point with the whole hog. Does not find bites. And now Jay on the point. 60% for both teams here. Just trying to stall. Shan falls. Royal trying to get as many pushes as they can to keep this fight alive. Wraiths do have the point still. Bite might get staggered. And now, getting into the last fight territory here for this match point, and that's a stagger you do not want to see with that's your orbit. That's bad here, Hydrate.
Yeah, you lose your orbit, it's just last fight, and they come back now at 90%. That's when Shadow Lucy just respawns. He's touching now. He maybe tries to just build up mines here. He gets that touch. He's already too. Yeah, he falls just so low.
You have Royal point. You do stall for the orbit. Suzu's going to be stopped at the healing. Does not get to Illusionist in time. Bites find the pick on a Strawberry. Sway trying to build his EMP. Getting very close. Has it. It hits two. It's going to be good for Cosel. Still surviving with this Reaper lifesteal. If Illusionist can come back, he has the mine. Bites falls. Overtime burning. No one can touch. And race 3-0 to get their second win of the season and make sure they make these qualifiers.
Just really good there with Coastal, Jay, Apteryx. Honestly, all of Wraiths there just doing really well in just every fight there. Good staggers, come on. You get really good things. And it's just unlucky. Yeah, he did get the boop there, so that's our fifth.
Oh my god, I missed it.
Boop of the game? I thought it was a boop, but I wasn't super sure. We've had a lot of boops this game. So big 3-0 there for Wraiths. They get to move up. I think they move up in the standings actually above.
Let me check. I think that's a map differential thing at this point. Let me go look for you actually real quick, Hydrate. If you look at the standings, Div 4, Valkyries going to be 2-4 with a map differential of -11 now. While Wraiths, they will be going up to a map differential of -3. So yeah, Valkyries will be losing their spot to Wraiths. But they will not go past anywhere else. They switch spots.
We'll stay in playoffs.
Both teams do make the playoffs. They make qualifiers. But what a dominant performance for Wraiths, a team that's had roster issues for a little bit, if I'm correct. But now I think they finally figured out what they want to run. This hog comp is a little unorthodox, very weird, but into that ball comp from Valkyries, they were able to shut it down very well.
Yeah. So, and like always, after every map, we do an MVP. See, what are your thoughts on MVP?
I honestly, it's between two of them. Because yes, Apzork has very good performances, but I don't think that they're in the two. Kosel had great performances at Reaper, like that Lijiang with the Death Blossom to save the match.
Ilios.
And then, yeah, Ilios. And then I might want to just give it to Jay. The work he did on the Hog, just staying alive, giving time for his team. I think I want to give it to Jay, but I think it could be a toss-up between him or Kosel.
I agree with you on the J pick. Jay gave just sustained on point for so long. He single-handedly let his entire team respawn and come back on first point of the Surabasa game.
Yeah.
He just has really good whole hogs, just getting either, like, for example, on Eichenwald, he forced out Rampage just because Shan needed to get away from the whole hog. Boom, Rampage gone. Good whole hogs all in general. Booped Shan off the map at one point as well.
Yeah.
Good hooks, opening hooks, gets bites a couple times, gets sway, broil even, just good hooks all around, and I think that's why Jay is my MVP right here.
Yeah, kind of mainly the same thing. There's just the stall, the good hooks as well. I mean, those picks on, like, let's say Eichenwald onto the Bastion there from Sway got a lot of value, where it even gave Wraiths the chance to just either go in or play safer. And with this, I mean, Wraiths looking like they have a strong bit of momentum coming into these playoffs. And now, I mean, coming up next, I mean, like, not to like instantly go away from that game. That was an amazing game, fought well from both teams. But coming up into this next game, because we don't have long, we have a Div 2 matchup coming up next.
15 minutes, we have Peek Me, who are in the very
A very
top of the
vetted
stand.
team.
Yeah, very vetted team. They actually won their division last year, season 1 of Shadow. They won that. Versing Hot Chips, who
Wait,
are
was it? No,
actually
I think it was
about...
Bad News Bears last
No,
season. Div 2? No,
pretty
it was
sure
Bad News Bears, and I think the Burning Hearts, if I'm correct.
I thought Peek Me won theirs. I
No, I think
honestly
they made it to playoffs, so they were. I think they're third.
No, they made playoffs, and I thought they went well. I can't remember, honestly.
They
Playoffs was a while ago,
Yeah,
and
rough playoffs, but
forget.
they are going
I
against
know I
Hot.
saw they had playoffs. They're going against
They are
Hot Chip,
going.
who's even of the table. Even of the
I
table.
do not know much about Hot Chip. I'm gonna be real.
They're 3-3 right now with a -1 map differential.
So
Pygmy is currently 5-0-1 with a +12. So
oh
they've only lost 3 maps total, I believe that means.
yeah,
Like in total. Uh, so right now, standing through Div 2 is Pygmy, then Funky Hazard Brigade. I don't think we've seen them casted this season. I can't remember. Warm Soup, then Punks, a team from last season who actually won their Div 3 and moved all the way up to Div 2.
yeah.
Mentally Unstable, Hot Chip, Black Bulls, Ball, Manawi Spitfire, which I believe just disbanded, and
Oh
SSC Retake Superbia.
yeah,
So that's what Div 2 looks like right now. So we're seeing number 1 versus number around 5, I believe it was, for here. But I think it should be a good match nonetheless. Always love seeing Peek Me do things. They're very
yeah.
entertaining team.
That's a team you could buy jerseys for too.
That is the team.
That was one of the first teams. But yeah, with that, I mean, pretty decent way to start off the night. It may have been 3-0, but I think it was entertaining. Ball versus a Hog comp. I mean, who expected that?
Yeah.
But now, I mean, yeah, I think we do get a little break though in between these next two
My
games, so you
Bulls,
people
Johnny.
can. So I
Sorry,
think
my
these
friend
people
Johnny.
hide. Yeah. But hey, Hydrate. You know what people can do in this little break we're getting?
They can hydrate.
Yes, correct, sir.
You guys have 13 minutes. Make sure you're hydrated. Get your snacks for this game. So it's
Please,
gonna be a
this
very
Div
entertaining
2
game.
games are really fun.
Pull out your popcorn. Uh,
I might.
go sit on your couch. Pull it up on your TV. You know, and
Tell your grandma.
tell your grandma.
But
I
yeah, with
said
that,
Black Bulls. I said Black Bulls.
Hydrate that
I
you
said
can
Black Bulls.
that you can't defend it. It's too late. But yeah, for that we will go into a little bit of a break, and we will see y'all in the next upcoming game.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We're coming up for Div 2. That's me, Hydrate again. This time I'm joined by TD Detrimental.
Hello, guys, and I'm back from yesterday, so you didn't miss me too much.
I've heard good things about him. Didn't get to watch last night. I played, but for good things. I expect to be in your care, TD.
I don't know. You
You've
gotta
technically
take the lead
casted
a
more than
little
me
bit.
now. Technically casted a couple more games than me now this season. You did what? 2 last night?
2 last night. Yep.
Yeah, this makes your third. This makes my second this season, I think. So you're actually one above me.
That's crazy. First night on, I am already above you.
Alright, anyway, we're going into a Div 2 matchup here. Peak Me versus Hot Chip. Number 1 in the standings, Peak Me, 5-0 right now. Meanwhile, Hot Chip, middle of the table, they're sitting at 3-3. So I expect a pretty good match out of this. Gonna seem really fun. Obviously, I don't think we're gonna see any ball or hog. I don't
No,
think
I
we're
do
gonna
not.
see any of that this time.
I feel like this is gonna be kind of brawl heavy, hoping that they can push out on top against a team that's dominating the Division 2 leaderboards right now from Hot Chip.
Yep. In a second here, we'll see these rosters. Yep. I think it's Hot Chip. Hot Chip first. So we got Parrot on tank. Bazaar and Popcorn on that DPS, and then Classy Peep, Lunar Sky over on supports. I actually don't know any of these players, so
Yeah, I'm right
this will be very
alongside you
fun.
there.
I don't think I've actually seen a Hot Chip or Peek Me play this season. And if I have, I just honestly don't remember because I've watched too many games. But I think this will be very good. Looking at this so far, we have pretty good team out here, and then Peek Me, Randy on tank, Predator and Rec 15 on DPS, Rosie and Scene and Costin on support. Attacking.
Yeah, and so I don't know how many of these players are renewing, but Peak Me versus Bad News Bears last season in the playoffs where Bad News Bears ended up coming up on top, and I'm unsure of how many new players, but it's going to be a good fight for sure.
Yep. I know Peak Me looking to get ready into playoffs. They've chosen their first map, Antarctic. Actually, I believe it's Hot Chip maybe the pick first map. I actually don't know host team here. I didn't pay attention. Host team was Peak Me. So Peak Me has picked Antarctic Peninsula. Maybe to looking run Brawl. I
Yeah,
mean, that's what I know
I
Div
mean,
3 runs.
Antarctic Peninsula, it's kind of a brawl heavy map. You got to go into these long corridors, short little fighting areas where you can get some good value on a May and a Reaper. Everything besides one map, I could see that being ran here. I'm expecting to see a huge Ram brawl coming up.
Yeah, I mean, I know I see that a lot in Div 3. Obviously, you're Div 1, so it might change for you, but I know this is kind of in the middle of our territories here. I'm the division below, and you're the division above this team, so a little like
Right.
we can compare what we see in our divisions against it. We're going here into the map. God, if I know this point's name, I don't play Antarctic, man.
I barely played it until the start of Shadow season. This season's map pool has got me in a bind. I'm not gonna lie there.
Oh, you were right. We are gonna see May here, and Ram, obviously.
Yeah,
So
we got a May on both sides here, and we got a what looks like going to be a Sim TP coming from Peak Me, and a Cassidy opening up on Hot Chip. Hopefully looking to get those off angles, get those picks with the Ram, holding that pressure on the front line.
and the Juno Brig backline here for Hot Chip. How do you think about that?
I think that is meta right now. I'm not gonna lie, that is seen a lot, especially in the dive. Maybe not every time in the dive, but pretty much every time in the brawl.
Okay, Predator over here on the Venture, so we'll see what'll happen here. Ooh, yeah, they got off first with that Sim TP, and so they're taking a bit of space here. Maybe gonna give a little bit of it back here. Ooh, good wall out here, Rec. Rec has to ice block though, fell very low. Another wall came out, Bizarre. Catching that up.
And we're looking at Adventure engage right here.
Yep. Got a shot off, but just Hot Chip rotates point here. Ooh, they get a wall! Classy P. Good wall there. Ooh, Popcorn gets that back off. It's gonna cost 10. Ooh, Bazaar has to ice block. Falls very low. Parrot brawling in Venture. Ooh, Rindy Predator running down. Bazaar falls next. Ooh, Popcorn gets Rindy falls, but Wreck gets Popcorn. I'm standing here just with the ice block on point. Maybe gonna get out. Yeah, we'll get out here. They
And I
did get
didn't
that,
even
but
notice that Hot Chip was the one who captured the point there.
yeah, they just rotated all the way around, just captured point first, took that, and kind of ran with it. They stayed on that point, ran their brawl, and you know, just let Popcorn find their picks. Actually, Popcorn got 3 there. He's already 80% to his noon. Team 30 point.
We're gonna have to look at see vent to engage, or else the ram's gonna get poked out heavy.
Cast here. Ooh, falls. Predator gets that one. Juno here from Lunar. Gets that Rindy's ulting. So is a Bazaar. Ooh. Just gets 3 with the headshots. Oh my lord, Bazaar. Go nuts. The Blizzard went big for that.
A matched amount of ults, but I guess with the ult advantage from the Blizzard just takes that fight win. And it would look like three targets.
I've seen it big coming up in OWCS actually. They use Blizzard to counter Ram ult. They don't use it for anything else really. They wall off Ram and then they just Blizzard him. And he kind of just falls.
Correct, yeah. So you just kite that Ram ult and you get free that space, you know?
Behind him. Gets walled up. He's gonna try and walk past. Can't catch anyone. Blizzard comes out here, Reg. Doesn't catch anything, they just hide out for Hot Chip. Classy peak falls though. Bird popping his ult though.
A lot of ults coming out here to try to guarantee this point flip.
Yeah, but Parrot's got 2 with his ult.
I don't know if that's gonna be possible for Peek Me here.
When Wreck falls, Predator very low. Gets his Bazaar in the dive. Ooh. Popcorn almost got that. It's just Rindy on point though. Trying to punch Lunar first, trying to get that support out of there. It's beat. Yeah, nice job from Spin there. Oh, with a rally.
Oh, we got the brink. Rally to match it.
Ooh, they do get Rosie there. Couldn't climb over fast enough. The punch came out. Spin falls. Grindy goes. Ooh, Tracer onto point. Can't get the second stall though. First point, Hot Chip, decisive 100-0, but if you look at it, Peek Me almost capped it a couple times there.
Yeah, it was a close fight. I mean, the ult advantage from Hot Chip just kind of allowed them to hold that. You've got matched ults every time. However, it's just where we're using them at. And down 2 players, we got the beat coming from spawn, but you have no DPS to help the Ram with that pressure. So you're kind of getting burned through it.
Stomper this time for Predator. No, Venture. Jeez, I see Ramatra. I say Ramatra.
5, 4,
Very common player.
It doesn't look like we have much of a comp swap here from either team, but we do see Peek Me running the sim for the TP again. Oh, and opening up on the Pharah. This is a good map for a Pharah. There's a lot of walls to play around, a lot of pressure, especially in these corridors.
But Popcorn's got that Cassidy, so we'll see if we can contest that. Ooh, Randy's just kind of running in on them right now. We get a good brawl. Bazaar gets hit Costan with that just absolute spam down main, you know. May spam kind of go crazy.
It's better than Hanzo currently in his current state.
Yeah, just May spam down a choke will just kind of burn you. I've seen it a lot. Ooh. A little brawl here. Popcorn will fall. Rindy gets Lunar Sky with and both supports with his punches. Bazaar here. Just dying on his own. Team kill here. Peek Me. We'll get that first point with the team kill. Popcorn swaps over. Matches the Pharah here. Very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to be marking the Pharah. Maybe the Juno?
Yeah, I think that's what will mark the Pharah. Or maybe just Popcorn tries and takes a Pharah duel. Just, I don't know. Yep, Juno is shooting Pharah, most likely.
Right, and we've got to get a quick engage here.
Yep, they have speed ring. Oh, Popcorn got spin again. Maybe they're just gonna cap point instead. They have forced them to drop. We're all there. Because Rindy's dropped by themselves right now. They have no one with them, but they do have Annihilation. So, Bazaar has this. Ooh, Wreck gets Popcorn midair. Juno comes out from Lunar. Oh, he can't pop Annihilation in time. Rindy falls to Bazaar.
I think that's a wise move from Ryan there. You know, you can't be popping Annihilation when your whole team's dead. I mean, they're all cutting back right now, and
yeah, they're all cutting back.
They just can't take that pressure here. So we gotta try to either dry fight or get a pick early.
Popcorn got double directs onto Rosie there, just down that choke. where you see the strength of this far span, though. Just down choke. I mean, a big ult bank here for Peek Me, though. They're coming up on 4 ults, coming up on their 5th with Sin's beat. 2 May ults come out back to back. Popcorn falls. Predator gets that one, but Lunar trades that out. Annihilation comes out from Parent.
Annihilation's coming out.
Oh, Annihilations. Parent falls first, though, out of the Annihilations. Just currently punching onto Classy right now, but falls to the Juno of Lunar. Bizarre so low. Maybe no, will not die. Wreck trying to get that. It falls. Bizarre gets that trade on his own. Predator's back though. Almost double there. Oh my gosh, the directs are nasty. Predator.
In there.
Jeez.
These Farah duels is just a dogfight.
Absolutely nasty from Predator right there. It just kind of got gapped. Ooh, Barrage comes out.
You know, Predator.
Ooh, but he gets Classy Peek with the direct after that. That's really good. Barrage comes out. Popcorn gets Rosie before Beat can come out. Juno comes out. Lunar Sky getting that. Bizarre is low. Gets healed up by the Juno. Ooh, Rindy falls. Paired with the Juno. Oh, Sin falls to the kick. It's just Wrecked getting staggered on point. Predator gets Popcorn again though.
Sure,
Rindy swapping Doom. Going
he's
for
gonna
touch.
be able to get a touch here, even with being on
Popcorn
the Doom.
will get it from underneath. Yeah. Bizarre trying to go for the wall. Didn't know. Maybe didn't know the Popcorn. Sorry, Predator was there. Popcorn swatches over to the Tracer. Classy Peep gets Sin with that gift shot. Doom couldn't jump out. He got Vortex. Predator gets Lunar Sky. Coming back. Trying to touch. No, can't touch. That's the entire point. Hot Chip takes that 2-0 to Antarctic Peninsula. Very good map from both teams. Honestly, very close fights.
Very close fights and very similar playstyles on the ultimate usage. Matching comp pretty much to the T besides the backline. We did see that Brig was just, I think, the better pick. You get that more pressure with the Brig playing up front with the Ramantra there.
Yeah. It was a very good map from both teams in general, just Predator hitting all those directs onto Popcorn, onto Classy. A lot of directs coming out, but just, I think, like you were saying, that front line from Hot Chip just really took over on that side.
Right, and with that being said, with both these comps, how they're running the brawl here, do you expect a certain map to be ran from me here as they get the map pick?
Maybe Midtown or Eichenwald. I think those are more brawl heavy than Blizzard World. I mostly see in my division at least a dive come out onto Blizzard World. At least that's what my team likes to run. We like to run dive. I've seen a lot of other teams run a dive, or like on defense they kind of run like a poke variant. So I think Eichenwald or Midtown are more likely out of the two. It could be Blizzard World. I don't really know, not 100%, but I'm more inclined to believe Eichenwald or Midtown. I'm gonna stick with Midtown for this. I think Midtown's the more brawly of the two.
For sure is. I'm unsure though if Pygmy's gonna try to outpace them in a dive comp here, knowing what they can do on a brawl comp into them. So I mean, they try to keep the brawl but change up the backline. I don't know if maybe a BAP would be more value than a Curie Lucio here, or just something to keep that ram up a little bit more without the Curie being too vulnerable to the backline.
Yeah. I think if they were to match the brawl, I do think, like you were saying, they would run BAP. I think BAP's, in my opinion, from what I've seen, BAP's kind of better for the sustain with the ram. Like you get the Immort if you needed it, the regen burst. He has the longer range, so he can play back but still keep his ram healed. That's my opinion on that.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And we did see the double Pharah, we did see the double May. I am expecting to see a hit scan on any of these maps, as all of them are very reliant on scan. Watching them.
It's Eichenwald, okay.
And it is Eichenwald. That is the map that's being played. So I mean, I expect to see some sort of hit scan on the back line here for either team.
I've seen Ash play it a lot recently. Ash Cass are the two most played hit scans I think I've seen recently.
Yeah, and this first point is still pretty valuable with a May here. If they can just hold that pressure up on the front line, don't give too much space, then it will not allow the attacking team to just in and get past that choke of under that bridge. Very valuable spot to be fighting, especially if you have a Ashe in the back line, just marking each target that peaks. And you don't want to be
another thing is
peek
the
me, that's
May.
for sure.
Yeah, don't want to peek me. They're begging you to do it. Don't want to peek them, man. Once we find out who's defending, we'll maybe be able to make a couple more guesses off of that, defending and attacking. I think they stay, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, you know, loser chooses the map, winner chooses the sides. So unsure right now, but we do have an understanding of how each team plays. So are you expecting to see any swaps on anything? We did talk about the DPS and the BAP, but do you expect to see a Brig still holding up, or do you expect to see a Tracer coming in?
Maybe a Tracer, if they do have one. I think maybe they might keep the Brig Juno. If not, they might swap the Ana Juno, because I know Ana Juno is a lot of value with just antis, all that. I know that gets a lot of value. Plus, in the long range, heals can kind of stay in the backline with that. Let your Juno play. Maybe even player swaps. We could have some. I don't fully know if any team brought subs with them today. I know Pikmi has a couple players rostered that could be subbing in. Like Boris, ODR could be subbing in. I'm not sure for Hot Chips. It doesn't really look like they have any subs. They have DC, Dirty Deeds. Is their only other player that's a roster that could sub. So if we see subs, fine. Okay.
All right.
So winner chose defense. Are there any subs, Mr. Producer Man? Okay.
And you know, this is something I'm more keen to seeing is the winning team choosing to play the defense on the hybrid instead of choosing to play the attackers. Last night we did see that a couple times, but it did work out in the long run. The winning team did choose attack. Not this time. We do see the winning team choosing the defense.
Has that little map bug where you get high ping on certain maps? Has it restarted real quick?
It's always with these hybrid maps, man. Always, because
It's,
NA
it's
Central,
either hybrid. It's either hybrid or Flashpoint. Always
yep,
get in on those two. I've never
no
seen it on any
central
other map.
maps. No central servers are available apparently.
Oh, really?
All right, here we go. Fingers crossed on this one.
Yeah, it's unlucky sometimes. I know I've had that in multiple scrims games, even where they just you get 1,000 ping and you're like, well, can't do anything.
What's the verdict, Mr. Broadcaster? This is great. This is NA hosting at its moment. I'm not gonna lie here.
Sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
You know.
Yeah, and what role are we on now for the map? Gonna be here for a while, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's go!
All right.
To the 8th attempt, everyone.
And
We
so,
do get our hybrid map.
so back into it. We got Hot Chip on the defense with Peek Me on the attack.
That's
Unsure
something
what
I like
each
as well, like
team's
you
gonna
mentioned.
do.
I like the defense coming out from the winning teams. I like defending first. It's always interesting when I see the winning teams go and willingly attack first, like in the last game. So,
Oh, all right. We got an environmental kill. Classy P
environmental.
being killed a little early. Anna in shock. We got Lunar being in shock here.
Lunar Sky, like, what's going on here, man?
But we do
Goes
see
to
Hot
help
Chip
you.
opening up on the attack as a Maya Farah, Juno Brig, and a Matcha with Pikmi on the defense. Or sorry, Hot Chip on the defense, and Pikmi being on the attack with a Ashe, Farah, Ramattra, Kiriko, and a Lucio. We see them on the same backline comp that was previous, and different DPS setup. But we are going to be restarting the
happened.
map again, I guess. Sykes, for you guys, this game's actually not
You
going to
don't even
happen.
have to
Everybody put
restart
their
the.
channel points up. Those channel
But
points
you
are.
didn't. You don't have to restart if they're on the wrong spectate. You could just swap them through lobby. You don't have to restart the map. You could have kept the data center.
Okay,
Unlucky.
maybe 16th try will be the one.
Double it.
Now, while we are waiting, we might as well take some guesses. So, hot chip. Do you guys think it's a spicy chip or a temperature type of hot chip? Question.
That's a very good question. Yeah. I mean, hot chip. I'm used to hot chips like Takis, like kind of like a spicy kind. Like yeah. But they don't have like a cold chip or anything in any. Are they gonna make another one? I mean, I've heard unconfirmed rumors that Dark Crusaders might be making a couple extra teams. Unconfirmed rumors that Dark Crusaders, our current top of Div 3, might be making a couple sister teams.
And we've got rumors spreading now. Oh, we need to start this soon. All right, here we are.
Alright.
We see each team running what was previously said before. We got Pikmi with the attack on the Ashe and the Farah. I am curious to see how this is going to pan out, as they've got to get past that choke. I don't know if it's going to be fast enough for an Ashe and a Farah. But we do see
I like the
Hot Chip on
Farah pick,
defense
though.
with the May.
I don't know why, but I like Farah on this map. I think, or at least first point. I'm not sure about second or anything, but I think Farah on first point is actually really good. Just from what I've seen, just over the years, the Farah just kind of gets good space control with like just playing around that middle pillar there.
Oh
We
no!
go into another pause
We need
here.
another pause here.
Yeah, but like I was saying, on Farah on first point at least, in my opinion, it does really well just playing around that center pillar.
Definitely.
As well as just over the roofs. She kind of just controls that area. You get this good bottom, like spamming down onto like the opposing team into the archway. Like you said, I don't know if Pikmi will be able to pass that if they run that comp, but like the archway, because they have the May Farah, like they'll get walled. Okay, we start here. We're good.
Oh, we are starting. And we do see Farah applying that pressure to the backline, allowing the team to get past that choke, May while being useless at this point.
Ooh, popcorn low though. Ooh, but Rosie gets a Class C prep. Para trades that out. Predator falls.
Still an even fight
Both
here.
trade out. Yeah,
two
very
v three.
even. Ooh, popcorn very low there. Just giving ticks. They know they can give them. Are they going to contest? They do contest at the last second.
Ashe is going
Going to contest that Farah. Oh, Rosie falls. TPing in. Wreck falls as well. Popcorn got 2. Oh, the Farahs traded themselves. Sin is 1. Sin does fall.
Not here. Even losing their Ram, I still think this fight is winnable for them. Getting that Nemesis form off, giving them that overshield. And now they won that fight, guarantee them another chance to hold them under this choke here. You gotta play a little bit more to not allow them to pass. Try to cut off that rotation a little bit quicker with that May wall.
Yeah, they kind of just gave Pikmi that first little like rotate in. They just walked immediately left side, and then like a couple like you said, they traded, had an even fight. But then Popcorn and Parrot there just kind of ran in, contested at the last possible second. As you see, 97%, so 3% off. Sit there. Ooh, Annihilation comes out here from Riney.
Coming out.
And Freeze, yeah, like Like I said earlier,
It's
just
happening.
Blizzard just come out for the Ram ult. It's just a 1-for-1 ult trade here, and Rindy swapping over to the Hog. So we are seeing Hog gameplay here now.
Dang,
Very
two hog games in a row tonight.
Yeah. 4 ults here for Hot Chip, just the 1 right now for Peek Me. Parrot, maybe trying to do a little flank barrage. Juno ult comes out here, they're just gonna run on Hog.
I
Oh,
don't
barrage.
know if they want to use anything else. Yeah, I was concerned that
the
Barrage
next
was
one-
going to come out there.
I was pretty sure. I was like, oh, he's just looking for a barrage on the Hog. No. Do it to him.
Right there.
Ooh,
Except
popcorn.
for down their whole team. It could have been Fat and Predator, but without the team there, it's unsure if you're just going to get marked before you can get any value with it.
Yeah, it would have been big, but, you know, that risk is always there. You know, like, we've seen the Fars play around these heights here where Predator is.
Predator
Oh!
just hitting those
Nasty!
aerial shots 2 games in a row.
Dune.
Is he about to fall off from that? Nope, he manages
off,
to get back
okay.
up.
Almost falls to the Rambo. Ooh! He sneaks up behind Lunar. Can't land the direct stuff. A solo barrages.
That is
Oh,
a huge barrage.
almost gets Lunar. Bob gets that one. But Lazar just gets that.
Gotta
trade.
get that May
It's a
off
Bob.
point there, just contesting.
Yeah.
And you do see, unfortunately, 3 ults coming out for the value of nothing. No ult.
Yeah, they
or
only
no,
use Ram ult there for
point
Hot Chip.
contest.
Only Ram ult used compared to both Barrage, Bob, and Kitsune.
I do expect to see a freeze coming up. Probably early on, as there is 20 seconds left in this fight.
Oh yeah, I didn't
He's
even
gotta make a
notice. Our
quick
time
move
has
here.
been time has been ticking down slowly but surely. Maybe. Yep.
Okay, now Blizzard
Blizzarding on
off.
point.
Huge Blizzard. Huge
Oh,
beat,
he gets
to keep him up a little bit longer.
And Suzu.
Suzu getting him
Oh,
out of
but
that
popcorn.
freeze, and 3 are down from
Oh.
Hot Chip.
Yeah. It will cap here in overtime though.
You know,
Nonetheless,
that
a
is when you
good.
see it. That is when you see these caps and is in overtime, where the team gets that last bit of momentum, knowing that this is now or never.
And popcorn swaps over here onto the Cassidy.
What? That hog hook. Ladies and gentlemen,
Ah.
I'm unsure what that.
Overwatch 1 hook.
Correction
Overwatch
was.
1 hook. They're taking this height here early. Peek Me. Just maybe I think it's the Lucio who's on cart. Don't quite know right now. Ooh, no, it's not the Lucio. It's maybe the Pharah. I don't fully know who's there. Ooh, Randy falls. It was the Kiri. Randy falls before Suzu can get there.
That
Rally
is the
comes
tough
out.
thing about having the Curie on point. You know, you have no care on your front line
Sino
while
got
they're holding
walled.
that height.
Sino got walled there. Couldn't get out. Didn't give Rosie a good TP to get out.
We
Oh, a
do,
couple
we
ults
do
here.
see a lot of ults coming from Peek Me, with Rally and Noon being used by Hot Chip in the previous fight.
No, not Noon. They just swapped Cassidy, so he didn't get to use Noon. They only used Rally.
I think that's a smart swap here, being able to hold that height, or that...
Parrot just
that
Parrot just willingly dropped. He's running onto this Cass here. Predator gets one. Oh, but they trade three for one. Oh, the Hog's down here now. Oh, they Juno ult that?
They really don't like that hog pick, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, very interesting Juno ult there. They do have Blizzard now, and still the Ram ult here. No support ults though.
Making a swap on the Tracer, hopefully gonna be able to contest, well, the rest of the team tries to contest that high ground, which is what we're seeing here.
They just stand right there on that side of bridge. You can't really get seen there. DPS are on cart. Now Hog's on cart too, so they're giving up contesting the high ground for it now. Ooh, Predator, maybe gonna try getting, can't get the one clip. Classy gets booped off. Whole Hog comes out here.
That is freeze.
Oh, Bazaar! 1 HP! I think I saw 45 right there, just barely. Oh, high noon, wreck. Can't catch anyone. Big from Bazaar there, barely survives.
Out, you can see too early. Gets picked
He
off.
dives to slow.
We've got 3
Oh,
seconds.
Diva here. Okay, they get the touch. Wreck falls to the cast grenade though. High noon coming out here. He's just looking at Predator.
Just zoning him off, not allowing him to
Yep.
sneak up.
But he was all the way in their
Randy
backline
getting
though, and that's
hit in the top
ball.
one though.
D-Mech? Yep. It's D-Mech's. Predator on point. So is Baby Diva and Lucio.
Randy's got to play a little bit faster here. Hopefully build that.
Oh, Wreck is on
that
Sombra
map
now.
back up.
Yep. Oh, Sin falls. Predator falls next. Mech comes out. Helps crush Parrot there. Juno comes out from Lunar Sky, but they C9!
That Juno, and the Juno, that is a tough one to see. You know, you got to get rid of that Juno out of there. Big threat, but with your whole team dying, you just sometimes lose track of who's the point.
Maybe thought someone else was on there. We're 2 alive. Maybe thought just someone else was there on point for him, and Randy just wanted that Juno, you know? I get it, man. Juno's an annoying character in her ult.
All right, now we see Peek Me trying to make a strong hold here on the defense.
Oh, your mic is going low, my friend.
Of course it is. Peek Me on the defense now. Hopefully we'll see some swaps here, make some changes as needed. We do see a Reinhardt on Rindy. Curious from knowing that they've been playing ROM. Relying on the DPS, I assume, to get those picks. Just gonna
And
shield
they swap
them
up
off.
the Ashe
and
and
mitigate
Pharah
damage.
player as well. Rek was on the Pharah last, or the Ashe last round, and now he's on the Pharah, and maybe swaps back. Okay, he's going Mei. So no Pharah here on the defense. No Pharah on the defense. Popcorn is running that Pharah for his, their attack though. Gonna hold close. Get a close Dynamite Fire Strike. Try and build up a couple ults. Or he's tossing Dynamite straight up. Fire Strike gets classy, half HP. Dynamite will not catch anyone. Almost got them. They noticed it. They noticed it. Luckily for them.
Giving them free space.
Ooh, they Juno ring. Yeah, Parrot has to Nemesis early there.
Ryan's stuck inside here and not visible to his supports and gets picked a little bit early in that fight.
Heck, very low as well. In the back line, yep, both fall.
They're up too. They can play this very aggressive here.
Yeah, Rosie fell from the whip shot there, and Predator's gone next.
You know, that's a tough
Quick,
position
early
to be.
fight, yeah.
Putting up on the Reinhardt into a round May, you're just going to get walled and, you know, walked on by the Ramacha form. But going inside just denied any chance of your supports having LOS of you being able to get that carry that's needed.
Yeah. In the small room, a little Maywall came out through one door, and I think he kind of got swung on. Got punched plus brigged. Just ignoring this Reinhardt in the corner here.
I mean, he's got a Rom being
Trying to
at low
walk
health.
past, but he walked a little too far. His team can't help him there. Gonna duel up on this Ashe on the high ground. Ooh, Predator gets Lunar.
That Ashe is going to be a problem on that high ground if they can't get up there quick enough.
Yeah. And with how close Peek Me's holding here, they might not be able to contest this Ashe as well as they want to. Rent's coming up on Shatter. We'll see if he gets a fat Shatter. Don't talk to me unless I've had my fat Shatter, he says. May on here, bizarre. Maybe they open it. Just focus out on Randy here. Wall comes out.
Burning out the cooldowns. That's what I see going on right now. Still have the May wall. Let's see if they get a May wall off.
Here it
Now
is.
they burn the Reinhardt. Ryan won.
Mayo comes out. Ryan is one. He willingly walks into the blizzard.
Predator gets
Get
two while
two,
sitting
though.
on the high ground.
Yeah, they trade out though. Randy falls. Bob comes out. Ooh, and Parrot 1 HP will fall. Wreck with the May just in his face. Tried walling off Predator, and now he's staggering himself.
Alright, yeah, and using
Blizzard.
Hopefully get their team back.
Oh,
in
they
time.
get out the beat. Support ults here. Used for Peek Me. Popcorn on the Genji now, by the way. Didn't notice that. Ooh, Shatter! Catches 3!
Man.
Gets 2 with the Fire Strike. Don't talk to him unless he's had his fat Shatter. Now you can start speaking. Gar almost falls, has to back in his spawn. It's just Popcorn on the Genji. Not
Now
sure
we see
where he is
Hotshot
right
making
now.
the comps. Yeah, We see that Genji and the Diva coming out. Hopefully to play a little bit quicker on that. Genji's marking that high ground on Predator. With Diva being able to pressure the Rhino.
Yeah, and Bazaar and Echo. And just as we're looking here, like as we can see through walls, we can't even see Popcorn right now. Popcorn's probably in their backline. Yeah, setting up on the dive. Ooh, but Predator catches Bazaar in the air. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta go on the same target here.
You gotta go on the same target here.
Diva is able to both off.
And they get two there.
Now is alone.
They have the Juno up on that height, so I guess now they're taking height.
Being height, I'm unsure if being height here with these 3 people is gonna cause too much value. I mean, they got to drop and help the team that's fighting down below.
Even drops. Ooh, but they get wrecked. No cryo. Maybe didn't have it. Maybe couldn't use it in time. The shot. Rindy super low. Will fall. Brig swings. We got 2 with 1 swing, actually. Didn't even notice. Now they're just gonna run up Predator.
They are in a good position here, holding this more aggressive approach to the fight, not allowing Peek.me to reset up and stabilize, just guaranteeing them a lot of cart space. And that, you know, Hot Chip does have a lot of ult coming up, opening up the Juno fight.
Ooh, it's kind of
Parrot kicks off Sign.
Ooh, Parrot and Popcorn get wrecked. Dragon Blade comes out. Predator will just fall. Got lost in the sauce. Couldn't see that blade. That's map 2. Hot Chip taking that one as well.
That was just too much at the end there with multiple ults coming out, just unable to hold that low ground without being able to pick the people up on height as well. It's just like too much going on for the team to go on a target together.
Yeah. Let's just play the game here on the attack. I think it's what won them this fight. Just wreck. This cast was looking very nice. It's just the defense here from Hot Chip went very well. Now we're in our 5-minute break. I said it last time. I'll say it again. Hydrate up. Go get your water. Make more snacks. We're gonna take a little break before we go over to Flashpoint.
Yeah, you know, I'm not going anywhere, so if you got
Of course, we can still talk.
So how do you think that game just went? I mean, we did see it was 2-1, obviously.
A very strong defense from Hot Chip, though. They had a very good defense, and just they really were able to just stop Peek.me from playing like their game they wanted to play. They got the trades when they needed to. Ult trades went very well for them compared to Peek.me. And then just when it came time, their ult dumps were much better than Peek.me's, and they ended up sustaining through almost the entirety of their first time bank. Of course, Peek.me did capture in overtime. They, I think they popped just like every ult in their bank, and I think was it Rek maybe got like you saw he got 2 there. Those supports just doming them, and then Popcorn on the far. Tried flanking for Barrage, came around a little too late. Maybe some miscoordination with that led to their first point getting captured. But they rallied on their defense. They had a really good hold up close. And then
a composition swap with the Reinhardt there, and you know, it worked, sitting in their face, not allowing them to get to their backline. Just the backline causing so much pressure while holding that height on the Ashe with I think it was Predator there.
Yeah, Predator was just holding that height on Ashe, like pretty much almost by himself. Rosie was up there a couple times. He kept getting pick after pick, and it just like it pretty much stopped the entirety of Hot Chip. They swapped their entire comp to deal with him, only keeping their backline. They swapped Echo, Genji, and Diva just to go dive that height. Of course, once they took it, Parrot got both Rosie and Predator at the same time. Ended up taking that whole fight there, and then they ended up taking height. Just had better control of that height once they did.
Yeah, and you know, we did see Juno Brig from Hot Chip and Kiri Lucio again from Peek.me, which I don't know if it's enough value. I don't know if Lucio and Kiri is gonna do enough sustainability and enough movement. I mean, if you really need to stay alive longer in those fights, think Juno swap would be very big because you do keep that speed, but you also get that that way
Yeah.
more healing coming
You
out.
get a bit more damage and more heals. Plus, I genuinely think that Orbital Ray is a better ultimate than Beat most of the time. You get the damage, you get the heals, and it feels
For
like it
how
works
long it
better with these
lasts
kind of
now?
brawly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you all these brawly comps that we're seeing now just run so much better with this Juno because it's so close centered. Boom, you chuck down Juno in your brawl, and boom, you just run forward with it because it moves in a straight line, goes through walls even. Like I don't know, man. I
Right.
think if after this, I think Me needs to really think about their support lineup and think if they want to continue to run this. Uh, that's a really cool animation. Didn't know we had it. Classy Peep is
New one.
out
It's a new one.
for. It's a new one. Yeah, I didn't know we had that. Classy Peep is being taken out for D4 or DC. Let me check. What do they like being called by? Dirty Deeds Done for Cheap or D4C?
I'm gonna go
Uh
D4C. That first one's a little long
D4C. That's a little long to call. So D4C is in for Classy Peep. That is a brick player for Hot Chip. Maybe they're looking to change up their comp here on whatever Flashpoint map we go to.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of that, do you think it's gonna be Saragossa or do you think it's gonna be New Junk City? I mean, with how both these teams play, it seems like they're both comfortable on the brawl, but I mean, New Junk City is just gonna get way more value from the Juno and the Lucio or the Juno and the Brig. So I don't know if they really want to run this Kiri Lucio. I feel like they're
Uh, but I
gonna Saragossa.
I agree with you. Like I think they do need to. Just
And New Junk City, both teams playing the Fafara, both maps pretty good for Fafara. So
Mhm.
it's a 50-50, honestly. But coming down to the sport lineup, I would have to say Saravasa is in the favor of Peak Me with their comp setup.
Yeah. And I mean, most teams always practice Sarabossa as well, so it's most likely that we see it. I don't really think most teams practice New Junk City coming out here. Oh, it's really interesting to see here. Uh,
Now, taking away from the match a little bit, we got some drama going on in the Twitch chat. What do you think? Do you think Lifeweaver has any value in the current meta of Overwatch 2?
oh, I'll tell you this. In Diamond Comp, no. Running Lifeweaver, in fact, through my game, and I actually dropped out of Diamond 3 to Diamond 4 last night. Oh,
Yeah, and
I run
there's
Weaver.
this weird blonde guy in my games almost every time that plays this Lifeweaver character, and it's in high masters, low GM games, and it works 50% of the time. Yeah,
I
you
mean, 50%
that
of the time is not bad.
survivability.
If you have a 50% win rate. I mean, I know Weaver in my elo is just either heal botting, um, being in the worst spots possible, pulling in the worst spots possible, or they're just the GOAT. I don't know.
Correct,
It's
correct.
it's very 50-50. Either they're
There's
the WOAT or
no
the
in
GOAT.
between, right.
They're WOAT or GOATed on Weaver. You never know. So I just had bad experiences in my comp games. I always get WOAT Weavers. So
Yep, that tends to be the situation going on. And back to the matches now. Unsure if we've got a map pick.
we do get
Um,
their 5-minute break, so like we do get to wait a little bit before they get there to see their map pick.
no map
No
pick.
map pick.
All
Okay,
right, and
Mr. Producer Man confirms it.
we're still on the break, I guess. This feels like a long one to me, but hey, if people got to go to the
Yeah.
bathroom, they got to go to the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Get that
It
mental
can't
reset
really
in for a
function,
peak me.
you know.
Come out strong.
Yeah, mental resets. Then they were coming into this number one on the leaderboard. Maybe a little bit of a shock coming up for them. Maybe they're taking a little bit of time, thinking about what's going on here, going, okay, maybe we need to do this. Maybe we need to make a couple swaps here. Just like, gotta get that mental reset. I know I tried doing it. Did not work.
And
Mental resetting my team last night did not work.
we don't have that um, the extra players
Behind this,
uh, for Peak Me to be able to get the swaps in, but we did see a swap coming in from Hot Chip. So interesting to see what they plan on running here. Being 2-0 up in this series here. They
lost.
it is Saravasa, but we do see them up 2-0 and they make that swap. So I'm curious if they have a new plan for this upcoming map here.
Yeah. What is Mr. What about your Tracer, Echo, Sombra, Cass, Ash, Hanzo, Soju, Action Jump player that gets 3 picks every fight?
You know, that guy I have to thank that guy a lot for getting me into, GM this season, but then I also have to hate on him a little bit for holding on to the Junkrat for too long in 90% of our games, thinking it's gonna work and then just going in and feeding. So, but besides that, once he gets the swap in, it's a little too late, but eventually we lose that map. Uh, it's just how it is in comp. That guy is also a little bit under the, influence, so
Oh, I need to get mine. I was the interview demon last season. I need to get back on them.
Hey, I think we need Philo on the interview process here, right? That guy has way too much aura for this league. He's just walking on the Reaper. Trust me, it is a known fact that that man on Reaper has much aura. Is this bannable? Yeah, we got no filter at this
Aura.
guy, that's for sure.
Aura. Just aura right there. That's aura.
Don't go to his
I can't
Twitter.
wait to have
Man,
interviews.
that guy's got some hate on the Mercy players. Alright, and it looks like we're gonna get started here on the Saravasa pretty soon. I
Maybe
like
we
I was
do see
saying
the
earlier
curious,
I was saying earlier that I really do think that some sort of swap or change in pace might come up for Chip, thinking that they might or
Your mic is going bad again, my friend.
yeah, it's the servers, man. These Discord servers, sitting at 80 ping for some reason.
I don't even know how to check mine. That's how new I am to computers.
Oh, and we're doing the
However, we
ping
have it.
resets again.
Robasa! Oh, I haven't. Like
It was
11
8
for
before,
Icon.
and then you reran it at, like, I think 3 more times, so yeah, 11. That's good news. That means we got some,
Ready for
input
battle.
from the small indie devs over at Blizzard.
Oh, are we good now?
It looks like we are. Looks like we're getting into it, and we
Okay.
see from the venture. I don't know if we've seen them run this yet. I
Wanna
think
talk
with
about-
Hot Chip.
Do we want to talk about Hot Chip?
What's up?
I mean, okay. They had Widow Bastion for a moment, and I got very, very scared.
I didn't get there yet because I figured they were swapping. Scared of the people lurking on the Twitch stream, you know.
Oh, we too
We
delayed for
just
that.
get dive comp on Hot Chip here, with the
Orisa.
bunker comp from Pete
Yeah.
on Orisa, and I
That's
do
some-
believe
that's
that
some backline.
Orisa is pretty strong in the meta right now. A decent pick into a strong Kiva as well.
Spin very low. Popcorn getting chased down by both DPS will fall. That gets that. Could be a little uncoordinated. Didn't coordinate his dive. Ooh, but Randy just gets absolutely blown up by Bazaar's shots. One after another after another. See? Oh. Good shot here.
right? Putting this height, whiplash
Get
down.
wall. Can't really get anything. They are gonna turn point here while Randy was coming back. A little more group now. Maybe it was a miscommunication between Popcorn. Predator!
Predator just going in
And it.
deep right there. Getting picked off early. And Mail coming
Blizzard
out.
comes out! Ooh!
Oh, no
I mean,
freezes,
slow
but
down the
they do get
reflex.
the picks.
Yeah, it slowed down the Juno cast.
Oh, and now we're seeing
Oh,
a
and they're
stagger.
staggering.
Hot tip.
Randy, big stagger. Did use Blizzard there, but they're coming already up on Juno ult. Lunar is just outpacing Sino on this Juno ult here. They do swap Zarya. Randy onto Zarya. Interesting.
Oh, we're going into the competitive mindset of counterpicking. Oh, and we got a
Wall.
wall on the using big
Yeah,
dig it
it's
out.
gonna-
Oh, popping up a
gonna
little
dig
early
down.
there. Juno ult coming in. Aiming for this Zarya.
Oh, Predator gets run down, so does Wreck. Already,
Ignoring
and they're
the
just getting
Zarya
very
completely and
Zarya. Yeah,
knocked everybody else.
what the Fallen should have done yesterday against Dark Crusaders, but
100%.
ignoring that Zarya, and boom, first point captured.
But we do see Pygmy with the Brig Juno, I forgot to mention, instead of Lucio Kip, which is
Yeah,
a really smart idea here.
did swap it up this time. Oh, Echo this time for Wreck. Wreck swaps off the cast, gives Echo. Just gonna set up maybe on point.
Diva's gonna be the only one who can really shoot that Echo besides Juno.
Yeah. Juno ult here to open up the fight for Peek Me. A good wall here and help let some kite out. Bizarre. Predator versus Popcorn on the back side. But he's getting double teamed now. Both Briggles
Yeah,
come out
double
here.
rally.
Good wall here, plus Blade. Rosie falls here. Blade
out.
catches out Rindy, and he gets the dash on the Predator.
You know, Hot Chip just had that advantage. And this ult's a little bit later than Pygmy. So they lasted
Yeah.
just a tad bit longer. Confirming that point control and not
Did they
allowing
Blizzard?
Pygmy to take it.
Didn't see Blizzard. Maybe I was blind and I didn't see it, but
I did hear it.
Bizarre?
I didn't see it. It might have gotten Ian or just not froze anybody.
I don't think it froze anyone. I personally didn't see it. Ooh, Rosie falls here. D-Mac, he's just gonna bomb it. His bomb here. Not enough balls. Popcorn with that one. Predator. Ooh. Yeah, we'll fall that one as well. Trying to get a Wreck here too. Wreck does get matching spawns with a Predator though, so
We do have 70 charge in the Zarya, so this might be able to, with your team, play a little bit more stacked on a certain target and get that pick, because as we're seeing right now, you're just going on everybody besides Zarya and punishing up. That's just a completely
oh, they get the grab.
huge grab.
Big grab gets D4C there, and they did have someone to trigger touch. I'm not sure who it was. Might have been Predator. Not 100% sure. They will get the flip here, which is good. Yeah, Lunar's just
Smart
gonna
play
kill
by
themselves.
Lunar.
Yeah, very good. They do match up their timing with Popcorn too, which is good for them. And not stagger themselves. And they have this Juno ult here. No support ults here for Peek Me.
Yeah,
So
you
they
know,
might just walk
is
in
at
Juno ult.
99%, so they have to hold a little close here. Hopefully, not allowing a test.
Ooh, Excavation Initiation comes out here. Predator can't really catch anyone. Parrot gets Rosie here. Ooh, and Rindy falls to the Juno copy. It didn't really help. 2 Junos on the field. For Peek Me. Oh, and Sino gets meleeed out by Popcorn here.
And no recontest
back
here
off.
for
Yeah,
Pygmy.
test. I'm assuming it's one of the right side points here since they're not running straight forward. Maybe back right. Oh, Garden, I heard it. I think Garden. Parrot here swaps Silver
Making
onto
the
a
swap of
ramp.
adventure.
Yeah, and Predator swaps Cass. Very good. Big
I've seen that
more swaps
is
this map
the-
than others. Yeah.
is to mark the Juno or the Genji a little bit, you know. Casper's a good pick in both of those characters.
Oh, they're just running on Rosie. Rosie, little split from her team, gets caught out. just absolutely jumped on. Ooh, Predator versus Popcorn.
A little long of a fight here.
Oh, Predator falls, and he gets Mega. Are going to cap. Oh, Popcorn get caught. No people dashes over the wall. They get first cap here on the side of Hot Chip.
Alright, playing a little slow, waiting to regroup with the team, make a decision which side they want to push from.
They do have this Juno up here.
Get Juno coming out. Yep, there it is.
There it is.
Oh,
Blizzard comes out. Bizarre. I don't think it caught really anyone. Ooh, grab! Ooh, he can't wall it in time to save himself. Saves his shoot.
Oh, we see a rally coming out a little late.
Ooh, Carrot gets almost do both DPS.
The Blade coming out with thinking the fight might be winnable, but just unfortunately is not with Rindy having that much charge on his hands.
Maybe a swap, maybe for Popcorn? No, just gonna keep on this Genji, so... Did think that was winnable, probably. Bladed to try and save it, but... Fortunately, was not to be. They have no ults here. They're looking to build up their Juno ult, but they do have Rally here for the side of Peek Me.
And they're playing quick, rushing into the Zarya.
They have to rally, save their Zarya, but Lucy falls immediately! Copy comes out, Wreck copying up Parrot here. Hiding down main, can't catch anyone. Lunar Sky, Juno ults down main. Chasing after Predator, Predator falls.
You know, that Juno character just does way too hard to hit. Gosh.
Yeah. That just doesn't live there. But Randy's found two! With the high charge, ooh, will fall. Didn't have enough HP there to keep him alive. Maybe more was low. Rosie. Ooh! Lunar Sky falls!
Have to play quick with the staggering here. They're at 85%, so gotta do something here.
Yep. Ooh, Bizarre on the Tracer now. Football, Rosie gets two.
Getting the flip.
Tracer's out for both teams now. Oh, and Hog! I didn't even notice that. Randy swapped over to the Hog now. Popcorn over onto the cast now. Back on the Mei for Bizarre, so... It was just a stall, maybe, get touch. But they just gotta go close left here. They're both gonna meet each other on point.
You know, I do think this Hog's gonna be a problem for the squish. Cast would be probably a priority target along with Juno.
Yeah.
This is...
They do establish a point presence first, Peek Me. Oh no, Hog's rotating up height. Oh, but Randy gets Popcorn, that's where the Popcorn was. Oh, but Lunar falls to Sino. Or, sorry, Sino falls to Lunar. Oh, but Wreck gets Lunar. They trade that out, both DPS win on them. DPS are up on that height there, it's so hard for Eric to get up there. Oh, but Rosie will fall immediately. And Bizarre gets Still, Randy hasn't died. He's just getting pummeled.
That character is just insane with that damage reduction while using his breathalyzer.
Yeah, just will not die. Hotchip gets a first percentage though. They are coming up on a couple ults. Ults are closest here, but Bizarre is almost another Blizzard. This will be his third or fourth Blizzard of the match, I think. This map. Copy comes out there, but ult here. Oh,
dropping everything for this fight.
Yeah. Starts getting chased here by the other Ram. Copy from Red. Finds him with Annihilation, but Bizarre's just gonna stall on point here. Will fall, Predator will just get that one, but they pull both Juno and Copy? Or nothing?
Juno and Copy.
Popcorn swaps over Tracer. So Bizarre here, got the Blizzard. 58% for Hot Chip. 52 and counting. When they're running close with Juno. Blizzard comes out. Randy getting hooked. Or walled, sorry. I saw a hook and I said hook. Yeah, and they just get him. They just run there. Ooh, but Wreck gets Bizarre. Yeah, but they can't find any more with that. The rest of them run through. Predator trying to get out.
Such an even point. 4
Yeah.
70. Pygmy does have a little bit of time to regroup as a team and try to get this last fight with the ults they have. I feel like this might be an ult dump here.
Yeah, they do have Hog ult, they have Moira ult. Not really much else. Both the portals here for Hot Chip plus Annihilation. They start out with the ult. Ooh, Randy's still on point right now. Has to get that touch. They're looking for the flip. Coalescence comes out from Rosie. Wreck falls. Popcorn getting that one. Rally comes out. So does Annihilation. Rosie falls next. Hog ult coming out from Randy here. Has to use his breather though. Can't really get much with his ult here. Trying his best, still only 200 HP, will fall. Annihilation gets booped into it. And that is map 3 and the game. Hot Chip Overwatch takes down the Titan of Div 2.
And, you know, that's just such a tough one for Pygmy to come into with only having 2 ults. Well, Hot Chip has, what, 3 or 4? It's just
Yeah, they had
not,
3 there at the beginning.
and not an easy situation being at 99%, having to contest, not being able to contest. But it did look like they were all on different targets. I think that just cost them that.
They were all a little split, yeah.
Right, and that is us seeing a hog for the 3rd match in a row. We did see it. Oh, or sorry, not in a row, because we did see it last night.
3rd match in the week.
And yeah, 3rd match in the week. We do see another hog, and I guess Hog is making his way out of these Division 3, Division 2 games. Just maybe he'll come up to Division 1 soon. Who knows?
But good map from Hot Chip. They took down the Titans of Div 2 right now. Very good looks from them going into playoffs. They added another win and go positive 4-3. So MVP. Who do you want to give that to?
Well, I mean, that is a tough one. Can we take a look at the rosters again? Just so I can
Yeah.
mental reset on that.
Hot Chip's
Who-
roster, please.
Who do you think from these teams do you think that could be the MVP? I think I have one in mind. But
I have
thought process first.
2 in my mind right now. I think that'll be Bazaar for the May. The May picks went crazy. Both just the spam getting picks on map 1, the Blizzards getting at least 1 to 2 almost every fight, even slowing them down so they can get more. Or if I'm being real, Lunar Sky with the Juno just kinda went nuts. The sustainability that Parrot had because of his backline headed by Lunar Sky on that Juno, and just the picks they found, their ult usage was very good. I think those are my 2 nominees. What about you?
I mean, I'd have to agree with you if we're going on the hot chip side, but I know it's typical to go with the winners, or that just might be how we do it here. But I did see a lot of huge plays from Predator on, on Pygmy, just holding that height on Eichenwald, getting a pick at least once a fight. I mean, he was doing his job. He was being a DPS, getting that out. Just unfortunately not on the same targets as his team. So, I mean,
If
I
we
would.
could give it to losers team, I would 100% agree with you on that Predator pick.
Right, right. But with this being said, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with Lunar Sky on my side for Hot Chip. The Juno just way too much healing for Pygmy to do enough damage into, and the ult usage just was so smart, just trying to match the other Juno ults and do what they gotta do to get out as many abilities from Pygmy as they can. Juno is just too OP.
Yeah, I'm in total agreement with you there. Juno and Lunar Skies Junior in particular went absolutely insane. Yeah, thank you everybody for showing up. This was our 2nd night for this final week of Shadow regular season. We come back next week with qualifiers, aka playoffs. The top 8 teams in every division except Div 1 will compete for the final 4 slots to make finals. Div 1, of course, Mr. TD Detrimental's division only has 4 slots because of the little amount of teams they have. Good luck to you in your playoffs, my friend, as you are the number 1 seed, I believe.
Yes, we are. We are currently in first place. We are, I think, 5-1 right now.
That's what the standings say. I wish you luck in your playoff. Of course, I hope I do well in my playoff.
Yeah, of course.
Coming in as the 8th seed. Did we even make playoffs? I think we might have actually been moved out. No, we still made playoffs. Thank God.
So congratulations.
We-
Well, a
we
little
made
scary there, but you guys lock in for these playoffs, and so same with every other team that made it or is still
every
competing.
playoff team. For everyone who made playoffs, if you're in the chat, good luck to you. I will hopefully cast some more matches next week. Of course, we like to give a shout out to the people behind the scenes, Caustic, Lane, aka Selkie, aka Soul, in the lobbies, for helping run those lobbies. Caustic, our producer, giving you all these nice screens. Of course, I'll give a fellow shout out to my casting crew, who joined me, Dusty and Detri, for tonight. Thank you for making my return to casting wonderful as always. We hope to see you all next week. Thank you.